Pull the lever, Crunk.
Hello.
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 It's that time of the week again. It's Hags Day.
It's that time of the week. 15 minutes past that time of the week.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Hey yo,
It's
everybody.
what
things
Hey,
happen.
yo.
How's everyone
Like that
doing?
sometimes.
Chat.
I'm
how
living my life.
People are in chat.
Yeah.
Hi, chat.
All the people are in chat.
I hope
right.
so. I'm gonna do some
All
hardcore
of
marketing
Twitch.
of this thing. I put up flyers around downtown Auburn Hills.
That's right.
Oh,
Hello,
hello,
everyone.
everyone.
People's windshield wipers. Like
Yeah,
the...
yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it look like a dollar bill, so they have to open it up and see that it's for our stream.
Oh no.
Love it.
They'll
Everyone
hate
hates us.
forever.
Yeah, I just printed
Yeah.
out stickers and slapped them on people's windshields. You know.
They're
Right,
like
right where the
towing-
driver's
They look like
seat
a tow
is.
sticker, like your car's getting towed, so they
Yeah.
have to look at them, and it's
So like,
like,
oh god, I'm getting
watch our D&D stream, and then they have to peel it off with a razor
Ethan
blade.
bought a
Wait.
random billboard in like Idaho.
Yep.
Wait, so you
Window
guys
is like
haven't
20
been
bucks.
putting boots on people's cars
Yeah,
with
I haven't
the
gone
QR
booting
to the
yet.
stream?
I haven't gone
Because
booting
that's
yet,
what I
but
do.
No,
the
I
billboard's
don't know,
next. If it's good enough for Critical Role,
Yeah.
it's good enough for this
He's
clearly
gonna start,
superior
he's gonna
stream.
start to send ransom letters via fax to people.
Yep.
Just
Like, if you ever want to see
FYI,
your
those of you
wife
whose
and son
boots-
again, watch the D&D Elyssia stream, and then the guy's wife comes home from work, and he's like, I was freaking out! But he knows about
There's
us.
a keyword. There's a keyword for those of you who've been watching, who are watching in the basement where I put you. When I say the keyword, the key will release and you can leave. But until then, you have to
Yep.
keep watching the stream.
Yeah. It'll come in 12 episodes.
It'll happen. Don't worry.
There's a
It'll be
reason we
there,
left
it'll
a
be there.
bucket down there for you.
Yeah, that's for you.
Food will be delivered. Food will be delivered at 3 p.m. every day. Food and water through the slot in the door.
DoorDash.
no.
You sleep through the
Please
just
leave
leave
your
it.
slot in door. They just get Wendy's every day. Just same mix of Wendy's every day
Wendy's.
comes through the
Oh,
slot.
man.
Wendy's Baconators.
They get a
Let's go.
Baconator,
Please do
fries,
not
a
listen.
Frosty, and a Diet Coke.
Yeah, please do not listen to the cries for help inside the house. Just put
If
the
there is
food to the
begging and
side.
pleading and gnashing of teeth, ignore it. It's just what I do.
Oh, that's just the door. if you put that in the special instructions for DoorDash.
They'll do it.
Oh, they don't care. He wants. I'll
Yeah,
tip him
good
like
enough.
50%, and he'll do it. He'll be like, "Wow, I got a 50% tip on this $4 order. Sweet, that's like 50
That's the
cents."
new
That's $2.
catchphrase.
Let's go.
DoorDash. DoorDash. We don't ask questions.
Yep. Oh God.
New tagline.
Well, this got dark real quick, so why don't I go ahead and kick us off with a lovely
Tag
little
day.
recap.
Of course it's dark.
Yeah.
It'll be like that.
All right, so on our last session, the party was faced finally with Eggdon Longscarf and his bunny brigade, which the party definitely did not like the idea that he had a long scarf because there was a very long, drawn-out argument about the actual size of his scarf and if it was really a long scarf or if it was just a moderately medium scarf or
Those are
whatever was
important
said.
questions.
It was important. It definitely made Eggdon very upset and angry. So they ended up fighting him. And it was a pretty intense battle for a little bit there since he had a lot of his bunny brigade. But once Eggdon was brought to his knees, you had defeated them. But I can't forget about the most important person introduced in this battle with Eggdon Longscarf, which is Cornhole Kenny.
That's right.
Cornhole
Kenny.
Random NPC bunny brigade member that Jamie called out as possibly liking Cornhole. And turns out he did. And he found out that he doesn't like the way he's treated by Eggdon and decided to help you fight his leader. And then when you killed Eggdon, he immediately turned 180 and became a complete and total horrible tyrant and threatened to kill people like right then and there. So
He sure
your
did.
actions have consequences in this game.
He sure did.
Yeah.
Kind of a shock.
We found out a
Everyone
little bit
was
of bunny
surprised.
lore. We found out a little bit of bunny lore too, considering the fact that
Oh,
they
yeah,
were
we
not
did. We did
always
find out
bunnies;
about
they
that.
were
Yes.
humans who got turned into
Yes.
bunnies.
Yes, that is true. Originally, Queen Zatina nailed Eggdon by his long scarf to a tree, and he was stuck there. And then Bel Nerona came and freed him, which is why he had domain over Hither. So after that, and moving on to the probably much more memorable part of the session, you guys arrived in Downfall, where you met the incredibly anxiety-ridden bullywogs, who have been going through a lot of monarchs recently, through their Viva
So
la
fun.
Revolutiones, which is probably the tagline of last week's session. And
Yes,
yeah,
golly.
so originally you guys met some ones that were chilling on the water, getting high. Sentinel got a little high as he was talking to him. found out about the whole revolution thing where like every couple days this revolution happens, they kill their old king, put a new king up, then everyone kills that king, puts another king up. It's very, very complicated stuff.
Viva la revoluciones.
Yep, Viva
Viva
la
la revolution.
revoluciones. They met a scarecrow without a head who mimed that he wants his head back, and they've kind of agreed to do that. He indicated that the head is in Belv Nerona's college, cottage. I did that last week too. And her cottage.
Hag
which is in the-
University.
Yep, Hag
Tag
University.
you.
Ethan,
Yeah.
you forgot the most important character introduced in our session so far. Rocky McRockface.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
right. Yes,
yeah.
the guy you stepped on and got really mad at you as you were walking across a rock bridge. Rocky McRockface.
That's right.
Basically said if you stepped on him again, he was gonna mess you up. And so everyone stepped around him, and that entire encounter was taken care of easily.
Correct.
Basically, you met this scarecrow kid that was like trying on decapitated bullywog heads that have been chopped off because they've been executing so many monarchs. The heads do talk to you, which is extra creepy. But finally, you got to talk to the king, King Gulp the 19th, who asked you to help him root out the source of the next revolution, and he was going to give you a lantern, and this lantern was going to be used to get to Belv Nerona's cottage that was in the center of Downfall and obscured by this magical fog. So the party's like, okay, we'll do that for you. And immediately upon leaving, someone came up to them and was like, Viva la Revoluciones. And you're like, well, we found the guy. But upon talking to everyone in this place, you realize that every frog is like a member of this revolution and that they're just going to kill this guy. So they, it started out real nice. They started looking around to see if they could uncover the revolution, come up with some real evidence. And then Arthur met a bullywog in jail who he released, gave a stick and said, go kill the king. And it ran out and was immediately killed. And you're like, that's the revolution. So King Gulp the 19th was just like, here's your lantern. You did it.
Resourceful.
It was resourceful. It only resulted in the death of a bullywog who was fighting for a revolution that happened 2 revolutions ago, specifically. So it wasn't
Okay.
even the current revolution he was fighting for. It was one that was already gone and passed twice. So yeah,
He was going to be executed anyways. It's okay.
the monarch that he wanted to install into power was already dead and mounted on a pike. So yeah, then the party went to get a boat from there's like these balloon repairers. They're repairing those big balloons that you guys found Sir Tristan had crashed. And he was like, Viva la Revoluciones. And you guys like, fuck, another one? Like, yes. And he's like, cool, you can have these boats because you're part of the revolution.
He did.
I think Jamie said it best that this place is. What did you say, Jamie? This place is just chaotic or
I say, yeah. Well, it's nonsense.
nonsense?
It's complete
Yes.
and utter nonsense.
Yes, it is.
But I also said,
Let me just
in
hop on.
fairness, this must be how elves feel about the rest of us. With all
Yep.
of our petty squabbles lasting but a few days in their perspective.
Yes, you also learned the bullywogs don't live very long. They only live a couple days, though you didn't necessarily discern if that is because they die that young or if they kill each other that young. It's a very gray, mystical area right now for these poor frog people you've encountered. I also
But
want to know, and as DM, I was thinking about this is a total tangent, but I was thinking about this while I was laying in bed Monday night, unable to fall asleep because I was just too high on Dungeons and Dragons.
That's what it is.
How do these what is the reproduction rate on these bullywogs if they are going through so many of their people? Like, you guys fought bunnies, and I think these things reproduce more than those bunnies would reproduce. They just
Well,
maintain this
tadpoles
cycle of frogs.
they do produce a lot of tadpoles.
there's a lot of
True.
tadpoles.
like a lot of
That's
eggs
true.
at once. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a bunch of eggs
There's-
all at once.
There's just got to be a mountain of dead frog people somewhere around town.
But you know what
This
I
is a
like?
big hole.
I like 2 things. One, I like the idea that like other creatures eat them, and they're just so they don't even understand it's happening because they're so like involved in what's
in their
going
Their
on.
own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like things will just come by for like a free meal and just like keep walking, like no one knows. But I also like the idea that the ones that Sentinel found, because they live so short, their lives consisted of becoming conscious, getting high, and then dying. Like that is their entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the perfect paradise for these frogs. It's
Like, yeah,
stressful
like,
paradise, but
who's
there's
to say
also
that they didn't have the best life out of everyone here?
there's also a very clear subset that realize what's going on is complete and total horse malarkey and are just like, I'm just gonna get high and let this happen and just play both sides right now and just be totally okay with it.
My goodness, that's just funny to
There,
me.
one day there's gonna be an entire there'll be an entire lore explanation. Like when this whole campaign is done, we'll do like a Q&A or something, and I'm just gonna talk on hours about this Bullywog society and how it started and how it's maintained, and it'll be the most interesting piece of lore that you get from this entire
I would
entire
love
game.
that.
Hell
Screw
yeah.
screw the goddess and Braska. Screw
We're gonna
like
fight.
all
We're
of
gonna be fighting the BBEG at the end, and literally we're gonna open a portal to the Hither, and we're just gonna unleash a frog bullywug army on the BBEG just by saying "Viva la Revoluciones."
which I
Just
got.
a
Okay,
bunch of frogs.
I literally know we're taking too much time here, but I had to go back and watch the stream highlights from last week. I just clicked through some of the stream. My personal favorite moment is still when that one bullywug gets killed that Arthur releases, and Jamie, you're like, I'm gonna go up and see if he's okay. You can't help him; he's gonna die. What is your last words? And please, please do not let it be "Viva la Revoluciones." And it was in fact "Viva la Revolution." I had to
Like,
rewatch that like 4 times. I was laughing so hard.
That was too much
Don't
for
say
me,
it.
man.
Don't say the
Last
phrase.
session, I thought I was gonna die laughing. That was
It
so
was
Uh,
That was
funny.
so good. We had laughed so
I
hard.
maintain it's in like my
Listen.
top 5 favorite sessions, I think, just from how
I was
ridiculous.
like, I'm gonna let this dude
Yeah.
out, and I'm gonna send him after the king. we're just gonna stage our own
happens.
revolution right now. You're like, but he doesn't have a weapon. I'm like, Ethan, can I find a stick?
Stick.
Here's
Any stick.
take
Don't
this
even need to
stick.
sharpen it.
It's like the other guys when they give him the wooden gun. They're like, this is a
Yes.
wooden
Oh
gun.
yeah. Here you
It looks like
go.
you
And a
have a
rape
gun.
whistle. And a
Yeah.
rape whistle.
Yes, the rape whistle at the end. If you blow
Oh
it,
wow.
someone with actual power will come and help you.
Go and help you. Oh
Oh,
no.
yeah, and that is a joke that they could make in 2012 that you can't
Ooh.
make anymore.
You can't make that
Nope.
joke now.
All right, let's go ahead after this long tangent. Let's go ahead and get started with today's session, everyone. Let me get the music going.
Mm, 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 mm,
Which
mm,
last
mm,
week we
mm,
had
mm.
just ambient sounds. This week we have music again.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So
Ooh.
you guys are in your little rowboats. You have lit your lantern and you've made your way to Belverona's cottage. The lantern, as King Gullop the 19th informs you, does in fact break through the fog and allow you through its magical properties. Before you stands her cottage. It is on stilts, stilts that are sinking into the murky swamp below. It's at a slight angle, as if one of the stilts is slowly giving way, and the smell of these just musty, rotting wood assaults your nostrils as you finally make it through the rest of the fog. It is about 20 feet up in the air on these stilts, and there is a very old rickety staircase that seems to kind of zigzag around these struts that lead up to a single trap door. There are a couple posts that stick out of the swamp that you can tie your boat to if you would like.
Might as well.
All right, so
No
you
reason not to tie it.
So you guys
Yeah.
sail up. You take a rope that is attached to the boat for just this reason. You tie a quick knot, and you anchor yourselves to these steps leading up into Belverona's cottage. As you step out onto the half dock, the wood below you buckles slightly. Does not break, but the moisture and water of the swamp, rising and falling as, time has passed, has soaked this dock with muddy water, moistening it to the point where it's at near breaking, and you may struggle, to maintain, or it may struggle to maintain its shape at some point.
Yikes.
However, for you, it is not breaking, so you are all able to stand up on it, even Sentinel, which I did forget to mention. Nick is not here with us
Yes.
tonight, unfortunately. Hopefully he will be with us next week, and I will be controlling Sentinel's character for today.
Well, that's how you know we're about to have a rough encounter when the
there's about to
DM
be some
steps in for a
combat.
character. Ethan, Question
Yes.
about this dock. Would you argue that the boards on this dock are moister than an oyster?
Yes, most moister than an oyster.
Perfect.
Okay.
I
It's
mostly
Doing
did
that when I'm drinking stuff, man. Come on.
I mostly did that for Eric's reaction. I knew it was gonna be upset.
Gosh.
Uh,
All right. Well, I guess onward and upward, eh?
yeah, I don't know where else to really go here.
Let's
so-
rock.
All right,
Like
you
we can
guys
go down.
begin climbing the stairs. Well, if you go down, you go into the swamp.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not, we can't really go down, so
Yeah.
we can only go
So
up.
you guys begin climbing up the flight of stairs. Like I said, it kind of zigzags around these stilts and leads up to a single trap door, which, if you test it, is unlocked.
Kind of surprising.
Maybe I should check for traps real quick, just in case.
Yep,
Good
yeah.
move.
I'd appreciate that. I'm
Okay.
sure she already knows we're here, but
This is a different song than I intended it to be. What is this?
Oh,
What is this?
I see. Because you said play loop, so it searched for the song loop.
I was like, wait, is Belverona got like a nightclub
I was
going
like,
on?
oh
Like, this is
snap!
about
It's
to
a
be sweet.
nightclub.
She's about to
was
drop
like,
a
here we
track. Like,
go.
Belverona's about to straight up just
Everybody roll for
drop the
a
sickest
beat
album
drop.
of
Roll for
2022.
Roll for
She's about to drop the
Roll
sickest
to-
album of 2022. It's called Viva la Revolucione.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I love
Who
that.
here
That
has
was
the best
Wait, so wait, Brennan. So
skill
I
check?
did.
hold on.
Here, one sec. I'm gonna clear this thing because I don't
You
want
gotta go
to
back to the Kingdom Hearts music.
Yes, we have to go back. Oh my god, that was probably the
You typed in
freaking funniest.
you did the command
Both me and
play
Matt were
and
like,
then
"Wait a
the word loop,
second."
so it searched for a song named loop.
Matt was literally
I'm
like,
so into this.
I'm gonna check for traps, and all of a sudden just the beat drops. He's like,
That's the
"Whoa."
trap. That was the trap. You found it.
Oh, we found the trap. We found the trap beat.
There we go.
Yes.
There we
Yes,
go.
you
Now
found
it's been.
the
trap
I'm gonna laugh.
beat.
I'm gonna laugh so hard for that like 12 seconds of music, Brendan, if this video gets copyright claimed or something.
I honestly, I feel like I've gotten copyright hit for less.
All right, here we go.
Would we call it
All right.
house music?
All right,
No.
I'm checking
Yeah,
now for.
That's a shame that Balderona just has this boogie going on in her.
It'd be
in
great.
her
It was like
cottage.
smooth, like it had a good
It
beat
was.
to
It
it.
was.
I was waiting
Yeah,
for it. I was like,
it
"Whoa,
came
Belverona's-"
in so smooth. I didn't even notice that it happened until I heard the words.
I'm like,
When I heard the
Oh.
words and then I noticed the drum beat and I was like,
Belverona's
This is a
got some
different
dank
song.
beats. Belverona
mute that
casts
real quick.
dank
Studio.
beats.
Yeah, just dank music just coming from
Hag
nowhere.
Records.
Hag
Records.
Hag Records, a part of Hag College or Hag U.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, I got a 6 on my investigation, so I don't know how many
Yes.
traps I found.
You do not find any traps, which is okay because there are no traps on this trapdoor.
Nice.
Well,
Well,
that seems
misleading of a name,
counterintuitive.
honestly.
So there's just a door. Cool.
Yep, it's just a trapdoor which you can all fit through. It's a tight fit for Sentinel. He's a little big, but kind of if he gets stuck, you guys can kind of hoist him up inside the cottage.
I might pluck a couple
Seems
feathers.
like a
but
hoist.
it's okay.
So you are now in a room with a recessed pool lined with moldy clay tiles. Stagnant water fills the depression to a depth of 1 foot. Rising from the pool's center is the head of a stone well that gives off an unpleasant, pungent odor. In one corner of the pool stands a tall, dirty, freestanding mirror in an oval frame, and floating on the water is a large lily pad. Creaky wooden floorboards are arranged in a 10-foot wide raised walkway around the pool. This walkway is crowded with shelves, tables, and stools in all shapes and styles. Almost every available surface is littered with stacks of dirty plates, scraps of food, and old junk. Dressing dummies are pushed together in one corner, and a wooden staircase spirals up from another corner. 5 closed doors lead out from this room.
So where did we enter from?
You can't really see it. I'm going to move Yep, right here. I'm just
Yeah,
moving
Oh,
Oh,
Darian
that's
right
the
there.
door. Okay.
Yep.
So there's a spiral staircase here, and there's another staircase over here,
Correct.
And then there's
Okay.
3 other doors that we.
and
can-
there's
4
also
other
just a random
doors.
mirror in a pool with a well and a lily pad.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Fantastic.
There's
Okay.
a lot
Everything
of
is really
stuff.
dirty for some reason. which
Yeah, everything is
not
disgusting and
surprising,
Well,
honestly.
It's in the
This
middle of a
place-
swamp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this place reeks of moldy, festering wood.
Awesome.
Mm.
If you've ever gone
Sounds
exploring out in the woods and you've come across one of those like old wooden properties or like buildings and you're like, who owned this? You decide to go inside it for a second. It just smells like it's been rotting and dying for years. That is this cottage.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Do you want us to roll an
Lovely.
Yes,
exploration
I was
initiative?
about to say, give me exploration initiative, please.
Oh my god, I just realized I didn't get any of my die out. What is
Just a
Oh.
flat 20, right?
Yes, just a
We're
flat
gonna add our
20.
initi- Okay.
I'd like to use my inspiration to get advantage.
I will allow it if you want to.
No.
I am not using these dice anymore today.
The
I have
dice
a
have
feeling
been
we're gonna
bad.
need me to not die.
I got a big old
Immediately.
6.
I got a
I got an-
14.
I got an 8.
Jamie? 3.
3.
Dang!
So it sounds like Darby, Darian, Arthur, and then Jamie.
Unless Sentinel can roll higher.
Sentinel is just along for the ride today.
Sentinel, you've been pretty
Just
quiet. What do
hanging
you?
out.
How do you feel about this,
We'll
Sentinel?
fix that.
Sentinel
Tell
looks
us
at you
about
and
your
he's like,
backstory.
I feel like everything you feel like right now.
Ah.
That's
Nice.
fair. That's fair enough.
He's as along for the ride as Joel is.
That's right. Joel's here too.
Apologies for the
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
kid
Joel's
Joel's
mess up.
still here.
Yeah, Joel's with you guys. He's your little dagger knight in
Yes,
shining armor.
our 10 HP, 10 across the board, flat stat Joel with a dagger that is going to get one shot by the first thing we find is with us.
So
the
Darby,
thought-
we will start off with you.
What are we thinking? Do we want to go? Do we want to go up? Do we want to go?
You
Oh
got
my
the
God.
initiative.
I'm
pick.
just asking the general.
This
group
is a
here.
Darby decision.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
yeah,
Darby's
I wanna-
gonna
Darby's
check the
Darby.
door
I-
that's right in front
I
of
know
him.
exactly the same amount about this place as you do.
I-
So
I know a little bit more.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
I know everything.
Hopefully you can
about
help
this
me then.
place.
As I open the door directly in front of me, that is to
you
the
were
south.
shown the universe.
There
Matt
was,
Allen.
yeah.
So, the universe
Yes,
in
we're
everything.
shown the universe.
I've seen all things.
Yes.
I don't remember much of it or any of it
Really?
actually.
Yes.
But
You know
I have
everything and anything.
and
Since
that
you opened the
all the
door to
stuff.
the south of you, correct, Darby?
Yes, the one that's like right on top of me.
There she is, right there behind the door.
Just waiting, holding a
He's
knife.
waiting. So
Wow.
this 10-foot wide balcony runs almost the length of the cottage and is covered from end to end with living frogs. At the end of the balcony, attached to one corner of the cottage, just beyond easy reach, is a clothesline, draped with patchwork garments. The line stretches out over the lake and disappears into thick fog. There's all these frogs out on this balcony, croaking away. Not bullywog revolution frogs, but just regular standard frogs.
Darby will
Good
kneel
old
down next to
frog.
one of the frogs and whisper, "Units," and then stand back up and head back into the room and say, "There's a bunch
As
of
you
frogs outside."
as you head out to the balcony, all of the frogs begin to croak very loudly. Like there was a light croak before, and now it is a loud, audible croak that's just like you guys inside couldn't hear it. Now you can hear it like the frogs are inside the main room with you.
Well, that's unsettling.
Yeah, that's
It's
interesting.
not good.
Darian, do you know anything about frogs? Do you know how to speak? You talk
I mean,
to
I can
things.
I can speak a little bit of frog. I was busy drawing a frog, but I can speak to a frog. I imagine it's just some sort of alert to let the hag know we're here.
I mean, probably, but I don't know. Maybe they're just excited. Maybe they don't see people very often.
As you
I
ask
don't
this
think that frogs get excited.
You never know.
as you ask this question of Darian if he can understand these frogs, down from the spiral staircase come 3 small figures that flutter down. They are no larger
sick.
than
B6.
Aster.
marker.
Oh, B6. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, that shouldn't be there.
It's just a room
Those are
marker
BB-8.
for the.
Those are
Yeah.
those are my markers to let me know what room is what room. These little smaller than Aster winged things come fluttering down the spiral staircase. From what you remember of her, they look exactly like Belvnerona. They kind of fly down, they hover over the pool, and they see you, but they don't do anything.
Can we help you?
Why have you come?
Oh, Just wanted to have a chat. I wanted to talk to our friends.
Who do you wish to have a chat with?
Oh,
I guess the larger version of you.
yeah.
Oh, you wish to talk to the lady? Did you hear that? She wishes to talk to the lady. Go let the lady know. She's upstairs if you like to talk to her. This one immediately flutters back to the stairs and disappears.
Okay.
Do the other two appear hostile at all?
No, they just appear to be looking at you.
I have a question
Mm.
for you, my friend.
Yes.
There was a scarecrow that lost their head.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any heads sitting around here?
I said
We
it was
have
in here.
many heads here. We have heads through this door. We have heads on the second floor, and we have heads in our lady's bedroom.
But do you know of any specific scarecrow heads?
Nope. Nope.
Thank you anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, is what it is. I guess.
And you
Oh,
said she's
okay.
upstairs?
Our lady awaits for you, and we will be waiting too.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Bye.
excellent.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
all right.
okay.
Alright.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess.
They take back up these spiral stairs.
I was get. Oh wait, it's not my turn yet.
Well, you go ahead and ask the question, Jamie.
Oh no, I was gonna I was gonna look for the head, but it's not my turn yet.
Then Darian, you are next in the order.
I'm gonna look for that.
I'm going to find. I'm the one who
but-
completed the mission.
I'm gonna open this door.
All right.
Oh, the one with the heads.
Oh,
Wow.
So you
Interesting.
open this door here, and you see a horse's head that leers at you with glossy eyes, its lips drawn back with pointed yellow teeth. The head is affixed to a large 8-limbed armchair made of wicker and wire, situated so that it faces the doorway where you entered, near its wooden crate. No, near is a wooden crate. Flies buzz around this disordered room, landing occasionally on animal carcasses that lie strewn in small piles. On a low table rests an assortment of tools: saws, knives, scrapers, a hand crank drill, sewing thread needles, and awls, around several taxidermied subjects in various states of completion. A shelf that looks on the verge of collapse leans against a wall between the two windows and bears the weight of a dozen stuffed horrors. Each one is an artless combination of 2 or more animals.
no scarecrow-looking heads.
No, the only thing really of note is these crates, and there is some type of beast on the work table that seems to be like it's being worked on right
Oh. Can I check out the crates, see if there's anything in them? I imagine it's
Yep.
just more animal parts.
Yep, so you head on over to the crate, and they're not nailed shut or anything. You could open them if you'd like.
Yes, I will open that one.
So you push it open, and a huge swarm of flies just come erupting out from the crate, and daring you swipe them away as they're kind of just fluttering and flying everywhere. Not hostile. They disperse relatively quickly to other parts of the room, landing on other pieces of rotting dead animal that are strewn about this place. Inside is some type of 8-legged reptile with spines running down its back.
Is it alive?
It is dead.
Okay. 8-legged reptile. Can I check the other crate too?
There's just the one. That one's empty. There's nothing in that one.
Okay. 8-legged reptile.
If you'd like to discern what it is, I would need a nature check from you.
Hey, I have proficiency in that.
Yeah,
Mind
I
if I
might be
do?
the best one to do it out of anyways.
15.
15. That's exactly what you needed to hit.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
You kind of are gazing down at this thing, and Darian, in your adventures as a ranger, you've come across many strange creatures before. And this is the carcass of a basilisk.
oh no.
Dang, that's hardcore.
Great. And it's dead.
It is super dead.
Well,
Do
at least it's dead.
basilisks? So basilisks turn people to stone, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
Do they work when they're dead?
No.
Damn.
Don't believe so.
They do not.
Okay.
I believe they
That's
need
fair.
to be alive to turn people.
Also concerning,
Yes, it's very concerning.
Well, I'm gonna leave and close the door.
All right. Arthur, we'll move to you then.
All right. I guess being thorough, I would like to check out this door before we head upstairs and get our butts kicked.
Hey, there's another door,
There's two
I know.
doors actually. There's the
and
staircase.
know,
there
I'm just
will be
saying,
no
bro.
butt kicking of ours. Okay,
Only of hers.
only of her and her mini me's.
And maybe Joel.
So, Arthur, as you open this door,
Mhm.
you see a large cupboard that stands alone in this dark room. Fine scrollwork frames fine scrollwork frames the cupboard's two doors, which are bridged by a circular panel of dark wood. The panel is inlaid with a silver hourglass sigil.
I would like to investigate the wardrobe / chest.
Okay. It is a wardrobe / chest.
So there's no, I mean, like investigate like any sort of trap or
Oh,
mechanism.
give me an investigation roll.
18.
You can tell that it is locked because you go to open it, it does not open, and it seems like the hourglass does something. You can rotate it.
Okay. Is this a traditional lock, or is this something that I can discern as magical in nature?
Not magical.
Okay. Well, what happens when I spin the hourglass?
As you take the hourglass and you turn it upside down, you hear a clicking sound.
Do I notice that it seems to be like rotating like back to its original state? Like is it a timer?
No, you just hear a click. Single click.
I'm going to try and unlock the chest.
You are able to open the cupboard.
Interesting.
Oh, so
Inside-
that was the locking mechanism. Very
Yes.
cool.
That's
Inside,
cool.
you see shelves with numerous different things on there. Containers that are about teacup sized, with scraps of paper that have like different things written on them, and then a host of odds and ends and different trinkets, loose buttons of various shapes and colors, stray cutlery, unopened letters, coiled up belts, pressed flowers with loose dry petals, a horseshoe, feathers with various birds, and a chipped teacup.
Does it appear like anything in here is of value or was treasured, or
It is junk.
okay? Is there anything of the junk that appears to have been disturbed more recently? So if it's covered in dust, like does one thing look like it has less dust around it, or looks like it's been
Everything
moved?
is quite dusty in here, as if it has not been touched in quite a while.
I'm going to leave the objects alone then for the time being.
Okay,
Just knowing
Landlord
that I
of
know
the
how to
room.
get into this.
Jamie, you are next.
Okay. Well, there is a door over here, so since we're checking on the doors, I will go over there.
Oh,
Good move. Good move.
Very
check all
tiny
the
room.
doors. Do be a
So,
room.
Jamie, you open this door. You see scraps of cloth and bundles of yarn are piled throughout this room.
Oh, that's it?
Yep, just a bunch of fabrics.
I will
Jamie.
take the yarn. And
And you have obtained patchwork moldy yarn.
that's free yarn, guys. Like, I don't know where you guys get your
That's
yarn.
free-
from.
It's free
Fancy
real estate.
people.
It is
It's
literally free yarn.
It's free yarn.
One good thing
Well,
to note here as well, Jamie, as you grab one of these yarns and you put it in your sack, is that there are 3 pincushions that are quite large that are hanging on the walls, and
Mhm.
they all bear a small resemblance to the 3 hags.
Oh. Can I do an art? I don't know a lot about magic, but could I do
Hey, you
any
could
sort of like arcana or thing to
Go ahead.
see if I can yeah,
Give me an
make
arcana.
a discernment of that? That's a 12.
A 12. You kind of go up and examine the pincushions. You can't tell if they're magical at all, but there are multiple pins sticking in the 3 of them, all 3 of them, though there seems to be more pins sticking in the one for Scabatha and Endolin.
Okay, I will take them as well.
All right, you have obtained 3 pin cushions in the shape of Belvnerona, Endolin, and Scabatha, Nightshade.
Got
Or Granny Nightshade,
got
if you
it,
prefer
got
to
it.
call it that way.
I will put those all in my items.
Okay.
Multi-
Darby, we will
How
go back
much
to you
yarn?
then.
Real quick.
Oh, how much yarn? There's a lot there. How much you want to take?
I guess 2 things of yarn is enough of yarn.
Fools.
You can just write down you have 2 spools of yarn.
2 spools of moldy yarn. Got it.
Yep. So Darby, we'll go back to the top of the exploration.
Yep. All right. We thinking down or we thinking up?
But technically, those are both up. I think this
They
is
both
a
go-
space
yeah.
up
Oh,
too.
okay. Are we
You're-
thinking
you're on the
spiral or are
bottom
we
of
thinking
that.
straight?
I'm voting this one because the people went up that one. And I want to explore more.
All right. Then I will begin to, I guess, lead our way up the other staircase. That is not the one all the things flew up.
So a flight of stairs runs along the outside of the cottage with wooden doors at the top and bottom of it. A rickety railing hugs the edge of the staircase, which looms above a foggy lake. A steady droning sound comes from a shadowed corner above the door at the top of the stairs. Darby, you see a large wasp's nest.
Ooh.
It's like, so it's like, is it connected to the door or is it just like nearby the door?
It's just above it in a dark corner. So this stairway runs outside the
Yes.
cottage. The roof of the cottage overhangs, and it's
Yes.
kind of up in that overhang.
Okay, so it's not really like anywhere really near the door. I want to.
Wasps suck.
They do suck. That's why I'm like, do I really want to mess with this?
Smoke them out.
Let me just huck a firebolt at the wasps. That won't make them angry.
No, huck a firebolt at like a torch and let the smoke go up and make the wasps chill.
Yeah, that won't anger them at all. I mean, you can do it if you want, Darian. I'm sure you have torches that you can light.
Do bees not work the same in this world? Ethan, I must know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Darby
Yeah.
is not a bee expert.
I
or
don't-
Insect
Well,
expert.
can I do a nature check and see if I know if the
Sure.
smoke would calm the bees?
Go ahead.
16.
16. So Darby, I assume you tell everyone about the wasps then?
Yes, I also thought there's
So
wasps.
after
out
Darby
here.
informs you, Darian, about the wasps, you take a quick peek outside, you see the wasp nest, and you realize that these aren't like any wasps you've seen before. You can kind of see them coming in and out of the shadows, flying to and fro from the nest. They are about yay big.
Murder hornets.
They're huge, and they look like nothing you've seen before.
No.
So,
Alright,
no,
well, let's,
sir.
so
let's
spiral
go with the
staircase.
staircase.
Spiral staircase. I think we're all in agreement. Spiral staircase.
I won't mess with normal size hornets in real life.
Yes,
If a hornet
same.
was this large, there ain't no way I'm going near it.
I like how we're like, let's go face the all-powerful mighty hag, because
Yeah.
fuck wasps.
Well, at least the hag might be able to be reasoned with.
Yes, we might be able to
Wasps
talk
have
her out of
necessarily-
killing
They
us.
cannot be reasoned
Wasps
with.
are douchebags.
Yes,
Alright,
they
I'm
are.
down for spiral
They don't
staircase.
pollinate. They're just there to
Darian, you-
hurt you.
Darren, you're the next one. So
I am okay going up the spiral stairs.
Alright, it's spiral staircase time.
all right,
I don't need to
Darian.
mess with no foot-sized wasps.
I'm assuming you're taking the lead then.
Yeah, I guess.
So Darian, you start up the spiral staircase, climbing it up the roughly 10 feet high, or no, 20 feet high to get to the
Makes sense.
next layer of the cottage. However, as you reach like the halfway point, you hear a ka-chunk as these steps immediately get pulled in, and you feel yourself slipping, and you hit and you slide back down the staircase.
Oh. Alternatively, can I say that I don't slide due to my spider climb ability?
Yes, you can. You do not. That is a good point. So you just are standing there
Everybody
on this
else slides
incredibly
though.
smooth surface.
Yeah, I don't have spider.
Anyone who joins you would have slid down.
Like, come on, guys, stop messing around.
Funny.
Yeah, yeah. We
Okay.
Very humorous.
Thanks.
tell us
This
to
is
go
a-
up the
this is-
stairs.
Did you
and
step
then-
on a trap?
No, Darby did.
You're in front, though.
Yeah, I skipped the step that you stepped on.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Anybody could have seen it was a trap.
Do the stairs reverse back to normal stairs afterwards, or do they stay a slide?
They are staying a slide right now.
Well, have fun there,
Yeah.
Darian.
Can I investigate the mechanism that caused the stairs to turn? See
You
if I can
don't
see like.
know what caused the stairs to turn.
Well, that's a doozy. So looking up, it's a spiral staircase. Could I climb up and then just put a rope down, make it easy for everybody to kind of like hoist their way up?
Yeah, if you want to.
Alright, I will go to the. I'll peek my head up first and see what I see before I start going up and tying a rope off.
Yep. So the walls of this dark hallway are covered with scores of portraits depicting grumpy, sad, frightened, and angry people. The figures include humans, elves, Sylvanian halflings, bullywugs, and hoblings, among others. The portraits are rendered in a variety of mediums, including paintings, etchings, and sketches. All are displayed in gaudy, gilded frames.
But no beings or creatures.
Nope, just a door here, here, and here.
Oh, I didn't realize you revealed the
Yes.
part. Okay, so
Yes,
will
there's
take-
a new reveal thing north of you.
Gotcha. How much rope do I have? I
Probably
believe I have a
50 feet.
bunch. That's exactly what I have. I'll take my rope and temporarily, I will like to claim it when we're done, but I'll tie it off to one of like the banisters at the top of the stairs and let it dangle down the slide so people can use it to climb up.
Okay. There is now a rope that hangs down this flight of stairs here that Darian has tied off for you guys.
Cool. I'll
Alright,
use
well.
it to climb.
I will also use it to climb. I'm sure Sentinel
Smart
will
thinking.
just fly his way up with his fly speed.
Oh wait, yeah, because didn't he say he wasn't coming to this?
Who?
The dragon.
Oh,
Oh,
he's talking about
Sir,
Sentinel.
yeah.
Sir Tristan is there. Sir Tristan just refuses to battle.
Oh,
He was
okay,
talking
because I
about-
thought he said he what he
Yeah,
specifically said he was like not
I
gonna go.
convinced him to come.
Oh,
Yes, yeah, he-
okay,
He's just hiding in Joel's shirt and will probably never leave his shirt until we're out of here.
got it. Then I
This is,
will also go up the thing.
All right, you
pretty
guys are
crowded.
all in this tight hallway.
Not a lot of space.
Oh, it's even less space now.
So there's a room here, here, and here that all have doors.
North, south, and east.
Which, Arthur, you'd be the next one.
I'm gonna take the one that's by me. I'm gonna take this one in the corner here.
All right, Arthur, you open the door. This thing is not changing tonight to reveal area.
Oh,
That's a lot of stuff.
there she
Oh.
is.
So, Arthur, you open the door, and you see
more
two
stairs.
creatures are having a conversation over tea in the middle of the room. The first figure is seated in a time-worn armchair. She's a tall, lean woman of gray complexion, dressed in black with a wide-brimmed hat obscuring her eyes. The other figure is a toad-like creature with bulging eyes and cracked skin. It is clad in a shapeless garment and sits on one end of a love seat with its legs pulled beneath. Flies flit in and out of its mouth, which hangs agape when it isn't speaking. Three tiny versions of the creature cling to it like pets. The room is filthy. Dirty dishes and bits of discarded food lie everywhere. The furniture was perhaps once of fine quality, but now stains of mysterious origin model every surface, and the upholstery has been patched numerous times. Set with its back to the wall in one corner is a hulking wooden cabinet. Dirty legs support the bottom of the cabinet 6 inches above the floor. A decrepit wooden staircase climbs up the wall to another. As you open the door, both creatures stop their story and they turn to look at you, Arthur. Balvnerona, a toad-like creature, speaks in a low, croaking voice. What acts of desperation compel you here?
Wouldn't necessarily classify it as desperation, as more necessity, but
We are all desperate here, my darling.
I'm gonna kind of look into the hallway behind me with everyone packed in there, kind of letting them know that I found Belverona, and
I can
be
hear.
like, "Sure, let's go with desperation. We are here to amicably ask for you to relinquish your power."
Come in, come in to my abode.
Oh, only because you
It
asked
is,
so nicely. And
it
I'm gonna
is the
step forward.
law of giving amongst this place that permeates it. Each gasp that she makes, this large, like almost frog-like bubble forms on her chest and begins to pulsate.
She
You guys
sounds
may enter the room.
lovely.
I'm gonna usher
Well,
I want a
Sentinel
quick
first.
look at another room.
It's a very tight room.
It is a very toy one.
Wait.
Jamie's off fight heisting it.
Yeah.
I want to quick open this door over here,
All right.
just before I go into this other room.
Peek inside.
So as everyone is making their way in, Jamie, you pop that door open. You see that this room has 2 exits. Above each door, mounted on a wooden plaque, is a severed hobbling head with its mouth agape. Other furnishings include a sideboard, 2 cupboards with doors made of wooden framed glass, and a large banquet table covered with plates of half-eaten food and swarms of feasting flies. A chandelier hangs above the table, its tallow candles filling the room with dim, flickering light. 6 mismatched chairs flank the table, 3 chairs per side. You have found what seems to be a dining room.
Okay, well that's good to know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come back into the room with everybody else. Well, yeah, I will, for the sake of teamwork.
And like the bridge from before, because this room doesn't fit the grid very well, any area within the room is part of the room, even if the square's a sliver.
Cool.
So as you all enter, and Belle Nerona kind of takes a quick count, her 2 eyes like chameleon, they're kind of like going all over the place. They're not in sync with each other. You kind of are all standing there, Sentinel sort of out front to keep guard. She indicates towards her hatted, gray-skinned friend. My friend! Charmed is her name. She was just leaving.
Did you say charmed?
Yes.
Interesting name.
The figure stands, makes her way past the 3 smaller versions of Belle Nerona that are flittering about, looks to the group, takes her hat and kind of bows with it. Charmed. Smiles, and begins making her way out the door, unless you stop her.
It was nice. It was nice
I don't
meeting
know this
you.
person.
No intention of stopping.
You hear them begin to descend down a spiral staircase that only moments ago was not a staircase.
Hmm.
Now we have business. Yes, business. You seek my powers, do you? Access the Palace of Heart's Desire, do you?
Yeah,
Yes.
that would be nice.
Oh, the mighty magic you request from Rona.
Well, just a little bit more than you've already given me.
That is very true, my friend. I have tasks for you, and I will grant you power through our laws of giving that are here in the other long-standing rules that even us hags cannot break. Do you accept my terms?
Well, I
What
think
are
we need to know the
Yeah, what are
tasks
the
first.
tasks before we really strike that
Oh.
deal?
That is a good point. Though, do you have much of an option to refuse me?
Well, do you have much of an option to refuse me? You won't let me die. So
I and my sisters have ways of keeping you around. Your friends are puppets, nothing more. Now, to tasks. Tasks, I say. It should not be quite difficult, I would think, for strapping men such as yourselves. But I ask you a very important question. What is it that you fear? I can sense fear coming from all of you unlike any other. And it feeds me. Oh, it feeds me. Just like the hobbling with the keys feeds me. Just like the frogs feed me. Just like my own sisters feed me. What do you do to feed me?
do you just want to hear about our fears?
Yes, please.
Yes.
I like to know what it is I'm tasting.
Are you gonna eat me after?
No, I don't wish to eat you. Much too broad-shouldered to eat. Prefer much smaller things. Like the dragon that your friend there hides under his shirt.
Sir Tristan.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's here to guide us more than
Fair. Is that the task then? We tell you what our fears are?
Oh, well, it's a bit of it, if you will.
that's it. You'll give us one
She
of
said
us.
that's
Oh, no!
that's a bit of it.
It's
that's
just
just
a bit, my little...
Oh, of course. There's always more. You can never
So
really
you're
get
bearing the lead here. So that's one part of the task. When my friend asked what would be required of us, he didn't mean like
Yeah,
what was the first step. We're looking
we
to
want
kind
the
of
whole
figure out
list. If
everything
there's
you
more
want.
than one thing.
Fine, I will give it to you. Downstairs, if you came in through the trapdoor, there's a pool you saw. Was there not?
There was,
Yes.
yes.
My preservation pool. My skin is growing cracked. My beauty is fading from me. I have not been able to soak within it. Restore my glorious, beautiful skin. Something is amiss there, and you will uncover it for me. That is your second task. Your third,
No, there's
a book.
always
A
three.
book, I have lost my book. A book of many things. Fears, hatreds, despicable plans. I want my book. It was stolen from me. Grubby hands of a purple type. A dragon. The one you very well hide and bring into my abode. Taketh my book from me. And you will return it. Do I make myself clear?
But those are
I think
that's it. Just those three?
No,
more?
there is one final one.
There's always more.
Okay.
Just keep piling on.
Okay.
Yep, okay.
What's the last one?
They get it harder and harder to want to make this deal.
Quite enjoy a bit of artistic expression. Molding creatures created by higher powers into one to create true works of magnificent art. I have a supply provided to me by the frogs that inhabit my abode and menace my place with their filth and bloodshed. You go and fetch it for me so I may continue my work. I have quite the specimen below that I am working on, with an eye from my sister to truly stick it to her. That is all.
Wait, what did she need?
She needs us, from what I understood, she needs us to go back to the Boywargs and get a creature that they have slain for her, so that way she can create something with using one of her sister's eyes to make something that will
Yeah, some
be
taxidermy
basically
thing, whatever.
do
Hey,
something to her.
this doesn't seem like that bad of a deal.
No.
How do we know you'll stick to your word and give us your power?
You do not know much of the other, do you?
No. No, we don't.
Law of giving, enacted by our Queen Zatanna, signifies that if someone asks for a favor shall be returned in sight. I simply follow the rules enacted by this world. And if it means that what you do for me will further harm my sisters, oh, Balnerona will be most pleased.
Oh, so you don't get along with your sisters too well?
Filthy! They're not beautiful like I am. They've always been against me, talking down to Balderona like I am some filth. And Edelyn, she views herself an actress, a storyteller, spinning tragedies just as she clips shadows from the very victims that she claims to her theater. Oh, Scabatha, a vile, heartless woman that one is. Luring dear, sweet children, delicious children, I will mind you. Luring them into servitude until there's nothing left but us. And then watching them as they end their very existences that could go to feed me. Filthy! Filthy they are.
So the one question I have, not to cut you off, Darby,
No,
sorry,
it's okay.
is if we complete these 4 tasks for you, you give us your power,
Yes.
you would cease to be, correct?
No, my power will remain with me. It will be a fraction of it, enough to get you into the palace. But you will fail. Anyone who's tried to go to the palace has failed. The Jabberwock will get you. Oh, Queen Zatanna's loyal royal pet that guards her like a hook. It will devour you. Belnerona knows this. It has devoured so much of Belnerona's.
So, what I'm gathering is you're not fond of your sisters, and you have a lot of power. And while you do have tasks, and I'm sure, we're going to have to discuss whether we're going to follow through with this or not, because there's a lot there to be asking of us, but perhaps we could strike a slightly different deal, and maybe you could give us a little bit of power now, and we could maybe do some things to harm your sisters and leave you on top.
Oh. Bargaining to harm Gabatha and Endelin. Yes, this is pleasurable to Belnerona. Allow me to riddle you this, though, my fine friend. You must go to them anyways. You must go to them anyways and seek out the same powers that Belnerona has. Which means you will bring harm to them. You will bring harm to them regardless of if I give you powers or not. So why should I give you powers?
Well, as you said, we'll be there anyways. It'll be a lot easier for us to harm them that way.
Oh, it will be easy for you to harm them. If you seek a palace of heart's desire, you must go to them regardless.
Just an alternative. Wasn't saying that's
No
what our plan
alternatives.
was.
I have laid out my tasks before you. You will accept them or you will head back to Downfall.
Can we get an opportunity to discuss this amongst ourselves without
By all means, I'll await your answers. Though I remind you that answers that go against me will see you on your way out.
Fair enough.
That's fair, yeah. Understandable.
Well, one
Right.
moment, please hold.
Yeah, we'll be back in a moment.
You guys gonna head out into the hall then and
Yeah.
discuss
I'm
this?
gonna go to the dining room area.
All right, I will follow
Yeah,
Jamie to the dining room.
we'll go
as
to the
well.
dining room. There's 6
Yeah,
chairs. There's
little
6
more
of us.
space,
It's
little
Yeah,
more
there's
perfect.
there are chairs for you guys to sit in the dining room.
All right.
So there's a round table discussion. All right. So of the 4
Oh, go ahead,
tasks,
Jeff.
3 of those are very easy. In fact, we've technically already done one of them. We have the book on us right now. Not that she needs to know that. Figuring out the pool thing, that's, I mean, I'm sure if we mess around with it, we could probably figure that out. And then talking to the bullywogs, that's easy. We've already done it. They like us, probably. Maybe. I actually don't really know. It's hard to tell with them.
We'll have a new monarch by the time we get down.
Yeah,
there.
I'm sure the time we get down there, they're going to be on King Bullup the 37th. I honestly have no idea what's going on with them.
My problem here is telling her what we
That's
fear most.
that's the
kinda
hard
sounds
one.
very reminiscent of the memory thing with
Yes.
Longscarf.
See, I'm
That
okay
is
with
what I was thinking
exposing
too.
my fears. My thing is, these hags literally won't let me die. They have a grasp on my life, and every time I go down, they bring me back more feral. And my biggest fear at this point is what they're turning me into. I want to put a stop to it, not take a fraction of their power. Now, I'm not normally one advocating for violence, but I don't want them to have a hold on my life forever.
That was why I asked my other question too, is are we comfortable with doing all these tasks, taking a bit of Belverona's power and then just leaving her to her devices? Because like
Yeah.
she's the reason part of this world exists the way it does now. From everyone we've heard around us, this area of Hither did not look like it does now
No.
before she was
No.
around.
The hags all have a terrible influence on this place, and even
Yes.
the Bollywogs were different before the hags. They didn't start their. I don't know if I can't remember. Did they start their revolutiones after the hags took over? Like they became super
Yes.
Driven them
confrontational.
crazy. Yeah.
So they've
Yeah,
been driven
she's driving me
mad.
crazy. She's probably the most ethical of the hags that we've kind of gathered so far, but still, she wants to rule in fear. She wants people to be afraid, and I'm not cool letting her keep her power so that way she can mess with me when we're not in a different realm anymore.
And
No.
part of my fear too is the idea of she's got to be getting something out of us doing these 4 things
Of
for
course.
her. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah, we know fixing her pool down below will make her skin more whatever it is,
Beautiful
beautiful
or
as she
whatever.
described it. But we don't know what the book's gonna do for her. We don't know what giving her our fears is gonna do. So, and creating these creatures, part of me is like she's only gonna give us a small part of her power because she's going to become more powerful by these 4 tasks. She's gonna get the better end of the deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
That's
almost
why I
want to
tried
leverage
to get
this.
the alternative. But she's
I
not
almost
having
want to leverage this in the spirit of your alternative, Darby, and complete her tasks under the caveat that maybe we learn more about the other hags and their weaknesses, and we can do the same with the other one, and then we just round robin kill them all before we go to the palace.
You want to do the 4 tasks
I
and then
want to
leave
get
and then come
info.
back?
I want to get info, and then kill them after we have the info. Like expose a weakness, because they don't like each other.
it. No, they don't.
I think we should take advantage of that.
Not a bad idea, actually. See if we can try to get an edge over the others from her, and then hopefully the others will give us an edge over her. And then we can just bang, bang, bang.
Still Mortal Compass hasn't said anything. How do you feel about the situation, Jamie?
Yeah.
We should kill it.
That's not what I expected to hear. On a different note, not to detract too much from that, it is a question that I have, since I don't know how much you'll know, Darian, but you keep saying that they are kind of controlling your life or have control over it in some regard and won't let you die. If we kill them, what happens to you?
I don't know. I guess we could ask, but I don't know how that
I
works.
doubt she'll give us that information. That's what she wants. She wants you to
maybe
not
we could.
know.
It could be a leading question. I could ask, if she gives me some of her power, and then we use some of that power to like, maybe her sisters aren't as reasonable. What happens to me if we kill her sisters? So then it's more of a framed question. It's safe to
Okay.
assume if we killed her, the same thing would happen.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, assuming that doesn't kill me, which at this point doesn't sound too bad, but assuming that doesn't kill me, do we want to move forward with the task and gather information? Do we want to try to gather information up front and then try to kill her?
I am more of the persuasion of Jamie on this one, which is kind of odd that I'm agreeing with. I'm probably the one agreeing
With
most
all the
with
people
Jamie.
here.
I don't want to give any more power to these things than they've already have. I am worried about you and your well-being, Darian, but I'm also worried about what allowing them to continue to exist will do.
Well, let's ask a leading question. I'll ask my leading question. See if there's any impact on killing her sisters in like my life. And then we'll go from there. And then maybe we already have the book, so maybe we can be like, hey, gesture of good faith, we'll give you your book back. Because the book's overall harmless. Actually, I wouldn't mind like sifting through the book while we're chatting here, Ethan.
I
to
don't
see if
think
there's-
I do not think the book is
Overall harmless.
harmless. I don't think anything she wants us to do is going to do nothing for her. Like
I'm gonna raise my hand and be like, now normally I sort of kind of roll my eyes at our good friend Darian's willingness to go along with most of the evil people that we meet. But I think there should be something said about whether or not he is trustworthy, even in this conversation, being someone that is apparently
influenced by
connected
them.
to these hags in the first place.
I wanted to use a book to get information on how to kill them. It's a gesture of good faith to be like, hey, we did one test. Tell us how to kill your sisters. And then kill her. I'm not saying I'm siding with her.
No. And I think the misunderstanding here is like you said the book is harmless.
I don't
Part of
feel
me
good
believes it
about
might be a spell book or a focus of some kind. She
fair.
clearly is perturbed about it. May just be a prized possession, but like I'm kind of on the fear of siding with the hags. Are tricky, man.
Yes. They will.
Well, what if killing her
whatever they
kills
want.
me?
Well, I guess that's a quandary for you to decide more than us. It is your life, not ours, to decide what to do with.
I mean, I wouldn't mind living the rest of my life, but living the rest of my life under the influence of if I die, I come back because these hags keep bringing me back more feral than ever before does not sound too fun.
No.
But if we kill her and I outright die right now, I'm not ready to die yet.
No, I
just had a thing start up with Aster before we came here.
I don't need that on my conscience either. I have enough blood in my hands.
I don't think you're gonna want to be around Aster if these hags continue to make you more feral.
That's true.
Given your girlfriend is made of complete fey magic. Not
Just
that it
take a bite out
matters.
of Darby, it's fine.
You will not be taking a bite out of me anytime
Ignoring
soon.
those comments, is there a possibility that our other Fey friends could circumvent that influence from the hags in a way? I know you have an interesting connection with Squeaks,
Yeah,
Mip and Pip.
Squicks.
and Pip.
Squicks? Squeaks.
If
Mip and Pip.
that like power vacuum does do something to you, do you think it's something we can contact them to kind of fill that power vacuum? Because the hags originally appeared as them, didn't they?
Yeah. I'm not too sure.
Hmm.
I mean, they seemed pretty clueless last time we spoke to them at the carnival.
Well,
But-
honestly, your life theoretically is hanging in the balance here, Darian. It's your call. If you want to ask her some more questions, I think the rest of us have kind of decided that we're not going to be doing anything for her. But
Well, you know what? I guess it doesn't matter what the answer is. We can't let her keep doing this. We can't let the hags keep doing this. It doesn't matter what the answer is. I don't even want to know. Let's just do it. Like worst case, like if it does kill me, then all I'm gonna do is hold back in a fight. But I can't. We can't keep letting them rule over the other like this. So I don't even want to know the answer. Let's just go for it.
You know, I'm sure killing one of them will also create a really odd power balance in this
I really
plan.
think it. I am hoping that it maybe takes a combination of all three of their power to keep me going the way that they're doing, and that it somehow makes me better. Maybe it breaks a link or something. But I don't want to know the answer. If I know the answer and it
It also
goes to kill
benefit
me,
us to kill one of them to where the other two have to expend more power to keep you going.
True.
Yes. And to keep their spell
yeah.
The
maintain
people at the
and if
carnival
it-
seem to
the
think
castle
you'd
and
be
stuff.
alive if we killed them anyway.
That's true, because they wanted you to take over the carnival.
That is true.
Oh yeah.
Well then, I don't care what the answer is. Let's do this. I'm gonna grab my great
Cool.
sword.
I'm sure they
I'm
know a
gonna-
bit more than we do about
I think-
this.
I'm not great.
I'm gonna double check some of these doors before we like go back in to do any fighting.
Sure.
If you want to pretend to ask questions to her to satiate your imagination, feel free. I would just be careful with anybody who has a direct connection to your life force.
I'm gonna talk to her. I'm ready to go in.
Yeah, you do
Before
your
you-
searching, Jamie. We're ready.
I'm gonna take this door and see
Alright.
what that leads to. We still have to
Before you
find the
go-
head.
Yeah, before
Oh,
you
we
guys
do
start
have that.
exploring, Joel kind of he's like been leaning back, listening to you guys. He's just like, I'm 100% on board with tasking these hags, man. Break them down, Kobe, all that stuff. You guys care if I just stay here? I was kind of talking with you see Sir Tristan's head pop up. He's real sensitive about the whole they want to eat him thing. Very sensitive about that. Prefer not to end up dinner if this goes south. Yeah, what he said. So I'm just thinking, like, I'll hold the fort down here, and
Well, you just don't want to get your ass
I got
beat.
beat up by a bunny rabbit last time. Do you really want me to get beat up by a hag too?
Joel, you are a
No.
fragile man.
Know thy strengths, Joel. Know
I'm
thy
not
strengths.
fragile. I'm sensitive.
No, I'd argue you're fragile. It's
I-
okay.
We'll make sure the bards of the other know the tale of Joel Stevenson.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I do find the
9.99
irony of this really funny, though, that Sir Tristan doesn't want to get eaten, so he's going to chill in a dining room.
The irony is, it's just not lost on me in any
No,
capacity.
it's very funny, actually.
Also, Sir Tristan, I apologize about your friend who died
Yes.
for his revolution.
Well, it's an unfortunate state. I will miss her, but Tyrio, carry on. Such things.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
slated for execution anyways. I don't know. Not around anymore.
They don't even need to execute. They just gotta wait 2 days.
All right. So,
Yeah.
Dr. Watch, you wanted to explore that room to the south of you?
I do. I would.
Right, so you open up
Oh.
the door. You see a contraption made of entangled copper tubes connected to a pot-bellied boiler and dozens cylindrical
Yay!
containers, which in turn sprout even more tubes that feed into buckets. Barrels are clustered into the southeast corner, and a work table in one corner of the room has bits of copper and metal work tools strewn across it. Light filters in through the green diamond-shaped panes of glass set into the window.
What is this?
Sweet.
thing?
This seems like the kind of stuff that I'm into.
Mm.
Can
I
I?
actually don't know what that
in-
is. It shouldn't be there.
Oh God.
Oh, never
Can
regrets.
I investigate? I don't know what the to try to see what it does or try to figure out what it does.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay. That is a 23.
Well, the first thing you notice is as you approach the barrels, and this room in general just reeks of just rotting, terrible alcohol, just like
Mhm.
pure moonshine. This is a hooch distillery, and that machine is a distiller.
Okay.
Very
I've
nice.
probably come across one or two of these in my day.
I will tell you, Jamie, that just upon even cursory inspection, this distiller is in bad shape.
Mhm.
Alright,
Cool.
Time to take it out of here.
All right.
Fix it up.
Is there
put it in
is there
our
stuff in it though,
cabin.
right? Like there's like hooch and stuff.
The buckets are full of just the nastiest alcohol swill you've ever tasted.
Sweet. I'm going to take some of it. I'm going to see if I have anything that I can put it in.
Keep it into.
I actually don't have a whole lot of stuff anymore. I will. I have an oil flask. I have 2 oil flasks, so I'll get rid of one and fill one with hooch.
All right, you have a small container of hooch. You can write Valve Neurona's hooch if you want.
Mm-hmm. I will.
Is it an IPA?
It is straight moonshine.
God, and I don't see any of the head or stick around. Nothing that would seem like it would be like that.
No heads or anything like that.
Okay. Well, that was my exploration.
All right, are the rest of you guys going to head back to the room where Valve Neurona is?
He makes good points about the head. I'm kind of curious where it is too.
We
Yeah.
can search after we murder the hag.
You're
We don't
not
gotta
Us
be
wrong.
searching
having the
now.
head and dying doesn't really help, now does it?
That's true. All right, let's do this.
Alright.
All right, if you guys would like, whoever's doing this, if you'd like to move yourself back to this room, and why don't we go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break? I'm gonna get some more water, and when we come back, we will continue this sucker and see what happens.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fine. Hi, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Having a fun time.
We've established that Valve Neurona has a radio station after those dank beats that came on when we all entered this place. So,
Great.
all right. Let us go ahead and continue on with our adventure. You guys have made your decision.
Oh, good
Joel
luck.
and Sir Tristan have decided to hang out in the dining room and play cards
Oh,
or
wait.
something.
Oh, real quick.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask Tristan if I
Yes.
could borrow his dagger.
Oh, of course you can borrow my dagger. And he hands
For
you a
this.
+1. Technically to him it's a sword due to his size, but to you
Yes,
it's a
yeah.
dagger +1
I
dagger.
was going to take that because I
Yep,
feel like
it is
that
yours.
Might be helpful.
He offered it freely to you earlier.
Nice.
Mhm.
Alright,
Okay,
so-
cool.
So you guys make your way back into Valve Neurona's room as she's been waiting for her. The 3 mini versions of her are fluttering around, and once you all file in, she croaks loudly and says, "So, I see you have made a decision then."
Indeed. And I
Yes.
think we'll let Darian handle informing you of our decision. Seems
Yes,
fair.
well, fortunately for you, we've already completed one of your tasks. And
You now.
yeah,
Which one?
I actually found your book earlier, and I'm gonna pretend like I'm motioning to grab it out of a bag as I step forward.
Okay.
And then
She
while
kind of
I'm
holds
doing
her hand out.
all right, while I'm doing that, I'm fidgeting around like, man, this thing's really getting in the way. I'm gonna grab my sword and just bring it down on her hand.
So you don't get close enough to actually swing at her.
Yeah. Can I swing at one of the 3 things in front of her?
It will cause initiative. No one is surprised.
Oh.
But as she does bring, you do bring out her sword, she begins to cackle and says, "I knew about your decision the moment you made it.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
But the theatrics are fun.
You do not think that I have eyes in my own home?
That's fair. All right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's just go. It's some of the
Alright.
theatrics. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Battle time. I need to turn on the turn tracker.
Battle time.
Wow. That was
Whoa.
terrible initiative.
I gotta roll my initiative.
Let me
Yeah,
get
what do
the
I
change
have?
of the.
I feel like
Oh,
my
music-
initiative rolls have been absolutely terrible lately.
Yeah, it's alright, I guess.
I had like a 4 last session. I don't
Yeah,
even.
you did.
I've had worse. I've
Oh.
definitely had worse.
Oh, come on!
Sounds like Arthur has seen better days.
You
Ethan, I
said that you
think-
had a terrible initiative, and I really rolled a 1. I literally rolled a 1. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Nice.
I'm gonna use my
Well,
inspiration
Ethan,
to reroll
I
it.
think you
You
have.
can do that. Oh, I have
think you
everything.
have the the little guy's on there twice.
Yeah, this thing got all janky.
Ooh, that's
Oh
much
yeah,
better.
everything's on here twice.
I couldn't have rolled better, and I am very excited about what
Because
I'm
I'm on
going
there
to do.
2 times. Arthur's on there.
All
2
right, I'm
times.
gonna start clearing some people out here.
Come on, let me enter my.
Okay,
initiative.
everyone should be in there now.
Yes,
Once.
that should be everyone. I think.
There we go.
Yes, those are all 3 of the individual little boys and or girls and or others.
Yeah, I was
I gotta
wondering how
just-
smart it was going to be to talk about how we're going to kill her inside our own house, but
Well, I
you know
mean,
what?
am I surprised she knows already? No, but it's not about if she knows. It's about the theatrics of it happening.
Damn,
you know?
Sentinel with a 22.
Dang, that double going hard.
Nice.
Let's hope he doesn't roll anything.
Jamie,
like-
what is your dexterity?
My dexterity is a 16.
All right, the enemy will go before you. They have a 23.
Eesh.
Dang. Speedy little buggers.
All right. So these small little things are a tiny fey creature. These they're called longlings that look like Belv Nerona. They kind of are fidgeting and zipping all around. And this one is going to step up and it is going to attack Sentinel 3 times.
Oh wow.
I believe that is the wrong one, but that is. It should be the one in the middle.
That is a good point. I
Yes.
should probably do the correct one.
Yes. Not that it changes the turn really, but it is a different one.
Misses. That hits. And that hits as well.
What happened to my thing?
Wow, they actually do a lot of damage.
That's not what you like to
Yeah,
hear.
that's never a good thing to hear during combat. Oh wow, this does a lot of damage.
That is going to be 17 points of piercing damage to Sentinel.
For 1 hit or 2?
2 hits.
Okay.
The whole attack.
I was
okay.
like, they
Yeah, I was
attack
like,
3 times, they do 17 damage.
Dr.
in one
Watts.
hit.
17 on 1 hit. Ooh.
Holy shit.
Okay. I think.
Alright,
Well,
hear me
I'll
out.
just.
What if we
gonna-
start running away and lead them into the room with Joel and Tristan so they have to fight? Force them into the combat. No, I'm kidding.
I think I'm going to just. I'm gonna go here. You said these are. Oh, I can't. My thing's moving all over the place. You said these things. They look just like Belverona, but we know that they're not Belverona.
You don't
I'm a little
know.
confused
I
at
just-
what these things are.
I just gave you what their actual name is, which is a longling, but they do look identical to her.
Yeah,
They
look
just
like
have
her, there's no
wings and
idea
they're
what they are.
really small. They're smaller than Aster.
Okay, then I'm going to heal Sentinel
Okay.
with my action, which would be 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12 healing back for Sentinel.
All right.
And
Sentinel
my
will gain
bonus
12 hit points.
action, I'm going to take the dodge action, and I'm
Okay.
not going to move yet.
All right. That is all for you then, I believe, Jamie.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sentinel's going to go, and Sentinel is going to do what he does best. He's going to rage.
Oh boy, and what magical thing does he get?
That is an excellent question. I need to
Come on,
find
AC
his...
buff.
Yeah, honestly.
AC buff would be huge in here.
AC buff. AC
AC
buff.
buff. AC buff.
buff.
There's a few things that wouldn't be
buff.
bad either, though.
Hmm?
There's like 2 or 3 that would be alright for him to get.
I don't know what all of them are. I like being surprised.
Sorry, I have to find where his...
Magic table is.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
it's a
Here we go. I
D8,
found.
I believe.
Yep, I found it. I just needed to know what all the things
Yeah.
are.
I don't know what the roles specifically correlate to. I just know generally what they all do.
Okay. He teleports over here.
Wow, he
Oh,
got
yeah,
it.
teleport.
This is the
Nice.
first time he's rolled the teleport. All right.
He doesn't even get to be here for
Yeah,
it.
he doesn't even get to be here to use it.
All right, and he is going to make 2 attacks against... Actually, he'll make 2 attacks against Belv Nerona,
As a note.
and he
so-
will reckless those.
Of course.
Of course.
The teleporting is basically just he gets a free Misty Step every turn now.
Oh,
That's
that's
his
his
range.
bonus
Is he gets
action.
Misty Step. It's his
his
bonus
first
action
one-
every turn. that
His
he can
first
use
one
it
will
on.
actually outright miss.
Oh, boo.
It's actually really cool.
His second one will hit though,
Nice.
Oh, this is
and
a
it
bad
is
room for
going
that.
to do. Where is my D12? He is going to do 10 damage to her.
Not terrible. I've actually
Pretty
really
solid.
been waiting for him to get the teleport.
Arthur.
Because I'm curious how he wanted to handle that.
Arthur's gonna go 5, and he is going to attack this flying little creature of destiny.
It will be at disadvantage.
Oh, it will. Why is that?
They are so small and nimble, you find it difficult to hit them.
Oh, so I'm not gonna get sneak attack against these guys. That
No.
sucks. Okay.
Unless you can
All
find a
right.
way to gain advantage.
And we don't do flanking, so that's not gonna
No.
matter. All right.
Nope.
Wow, I rolled a 3 and a 2. So 2 plus 5 is 7 to hit.
That will miss.
All right, I will.
So Arthur, you are hacking with your scimitar, and the thing is just zipping around you all over the place.
Okay, I will try and hit it with my other scimitar, my offhand.
Okay.
Disadvantage again, I presume.
Yep.
This is gonna be a straight roll. Just 6 then.
That'll miss.
Dang it. All right, I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm not moving.
All right, Balv Nerona will go. She is going to first use a bonus action, and you see her start coughing. Her throat begins like gurgling and chilling as all of a sudden it opens and she hucks up another one of these creatures.
Well, that's problematic.
Come
Yeah.
on.
That's going to be obnoxious. To
And
do.
I will roll initiative for it right now.
That's what I want to do here.
Which let me reorder. And then she is first going to attack Sentinel with her bite attack, which I think is going to miss him. It is going to miss him by 1. She is then going to move 1 away, giving Sentinel an opportunity of attack, which will also miss. And then she is going to shoot Darian with a Withering Ray.
I just don't like the sound of that.
Darian, does a 17 hit you?
Yeah, it ties.
Dang,
All right.
Darian.
Unfortunate.
Damn it, Sentinel without his AC buff.
Yeah.
You are going to take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Ow.
Yikes.
And that is going to be her turn. And then this quickling right here is going to go. And it is going to go 5, 10, 15 and attack Darby for 3 times.
Be better, no.
The first one is going to be a 26.
Super hits. Oh my goodness.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that's a big
Another
hit.
26.
I'll allow that one as well.
And a 17.
That ties, so that hits as well.
All right.
Good
This
night.
is going well, guys.
I don't know shield,
This
so
is not going well. Oh,
even if I
gosh,
did
what
know
can
shield, I wouldn't
do?
really use it very much. I don't have the slots to be using that.
You are going to take 29 points of piercing damage.
I'm taking all of it, and I will not do anything about it.
All right, the next one's going to go, and it is going to fly down, and it's going to attack Jamie.
Jamie
With
is dodging,
disadvantage.
yes.
With disadvantage because you are dodging.
Nice move, man.
Does the first one of a 14 hit you?
No.
Second one at disadvantage. Ooh, that's going to be even worse at a 12.
No.
And the third? A 26.
Well, that
At
one was.
disadvantage?
Yep. I rolled a 19 and an 18. That is going to be
Holy
9
like that
points of piercing
sometimes.
damage.
Holy
Eesh.
shit.
Don't like that. Don't
Darby.
Like that.
You are next.
Yep. Alright. Well, we'll see how long I can keep this one up this time.
Yeah.
So,
Come on, dude.
Darby will huck another wonderful dark shadowy card just right here into the center of the room.
I know what I'm doing.
We're just summoning another good old shadow bouncer.
It's 33 HP, and what's his AC?
35
got it.
HP, and then it has 11 plus 3, so 14 AC.
And I will give you control of that.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Same as last time, nothing different. So it's also going to be despair. Actually, do I want it to be despair? Are we considered in dim light and or darkness?
You are in dim light.
Ooh. Then you know what? It'll be a fear mode. It'll take
Okay.
the form of fear, which I don't have a description for how fear looks, so he'll just be the big buff man still, because I can't.
Okay.
I didn't come up with one for that yet. So I will spawn him right there. So while in fear mode, he can take the bonus action. While in dim light or darkness, he can take the hide action. And then everything else is pretty much normal. No movement speed reduction. The place is a little too small to be doing that one. So he will punch the one that just hit me.
So this one?
Because I am going to just end my turn after summoning him, and I will call out to him and tell him to throw some of these goons out of here.
Go ahead and give me it at disadvantage.
Got advantage. What is his 2-hit? It is my spell attack. Oh, that's so bad. I had 2 16s, but then the dice collided and it knocked the other one to a 3, giving him a 9 to hit.
The 9
Or
will
I'm sorry,
miss.
not a 9, an 11 to hit.
It will still miss.
Dang, he only gets 1 attack. And then he will, I guess, bonus action, since it is dim light, take hide.
Go ahead and give
With
me...
his shadow stealth.
Go ahead and give me the hide action. Does he just get it, or does he have to roll for it?
He takes the hide action, so... he
Okay,
has
give
to-
me
he
a
has to do it,
stealth roll then.
which I don't know what his bonus is.
You can do that as a bonus action. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, because he's a shadow being, so he can
That's cool.
hide in the darkness.
That's pretty dope.
Sorry. So his stealth would be his dex modifier, which is actually pretty high. It's a 9, but still.
You rolled a 9?
Yeah, he rolled a 9 on it.
It fails. They all see him. Their passive perceptions are too high.
That is fine.
Anything else for
That
you,
is all
Darby?
I did, and that is all my shadow can do.
All right. The next one is going to be this Quickling, who's going to attack, or excuse me, Longling, which is going to attack Arthur.
And I am under concentration. We'll see for how long.
22,
Certainly.
23,
Certainly.
Oh, good one for concentration, huh?
19.
Yep.
All right. Big damage. Let's see what we got.
Oh my god.
These things are slapping us.
They do
21 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
That's his turn, Darian.
And rolled a 5. Oh my goodness.
Alright. I am going to forego my Hunter's Mark for now to use my bonus action to Misty Step next to Belverona.
Hey.
There we go.
Let me make sure I mark that.
Yes.
Misty Step. There we go. Alright. And then I am going to attack Belverona with my Greatsword 2 times.
Go ahead. Also,
Alright.
Darby, how much damage did you take again? I need to update your guy.
Oh, yes. I will just update that right now.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and give me those rolls.
I forgot.
Actually,
Absolutely slap.
Ethan, if I may, can I Misty Step here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Right next to the shadow.
Alright. First attack to hit is... I'm on my spells thing and it threw me off. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Not
Alright,
bad.
and that is going to do 14 points of damage.
He will take 14 points of damage.
Second attack is 17 to hit,
That hits.
Not bad.
and that'll do 13 points of damage.
That hits. She's taking you. You get 2 really nice sword chops at
Yeah.
her, Darian.
Alright, and that's both attacks and a bonus action, so that'll do it for me.
All right, Dr. Watts, you are next. Or excuse me, no, the other Quickling is next because he had a higher.
Yeah, I said
I
there's
keep
a
saying that.
nice-
Yep. So he's gonna go, and he is going to attack the Shadow Bouncer. What's his
the
AC?
Shadow Bouncer.
14.
14. Yeah, it
14?
should be 14.
That will hit. That will hit. 20, and then 26.
I'm sorry. I was doing something.
Oh, it's not your turn yet. The Shadow Bouncer.
Yeah, he's
Shadow Bouncer's
attacking
being
my
attacked.
bouncer.
It does
Okay.
32 points of damage.
He living.
My God.
He's still here.
Nice.
He has lasted longer than the other
Oh, I'm
one.
sorry. That actually can't even do that much. I miscounted my math. It did 30 points of damage.
Okay, so he should be at 5 life.
I fixed that. That was my bad.
Holy crap.
Dr. Watts.
That was rough.
Oof. Okay. Well,
I would not worry about healing the demon. I can always
not so
summon
much-
another.
well, I'm thinking about you.
I know.
Um,
I'm looking rough.
Yeah. Okay. This is kind of silly, but I'm gonna shout out, stick and move, people, stick and move. And then I'm going to use my action to use another one of the very few healing kits I have left to heal Darby
I appreciate it.
for... That is another 12. All right.
I will gladly go
Nice.
12 life.
And then bonus action, disengage, 5, 10, 15, 20, out the door. No, I don't know where I'm going to go. 25. That's good. That's good for now.
Okay. Anything else for you, Dr. Watts?
That's
got
everything.
Right.
Mhm.
All right. Sentinel is going to attempt to recklessly attack the one right below us. Sentinel with a natural 20.
Yes.
Nice.
Let's go.
At disadvantage? Oh, he's
No,
reckless.
It's
reckless, so it's
standard.
neutral.
Yeah, nice.
Which is going
That's
to be
awesome.
enough. As Sentinel brings his mighty beak axe down, he will slay
Oh,
one of the
Yes,
creatures.
Sentinel.
nice.
What are they called
And
again?
he'll move
Long
forward.
something? Longfoots?
Longlings.
Long ling.
He's going to attack Belv Nerona at advantage,
Nice job, Sentinel.
which he, I believe, will hit her.
Oops.
Which he will hit her with an 18
Nice,
You love to
Sentinel.
see it. You love to see it.
for 10 points of damage.
We take those.
And that will be his turn. Arthur.
I am going to. You're gonna see Arthur kind of like get down on his haunches and stay still. He's gonna use a bonus action, steady aim, to reduce
Okay.
my speed to 0 to get advantage on my next attack. And I'm
Hmm.
going to attack this longling, so it is a single straight roll.
Go ahead.
My scimitar.
Good move.
Kind of watch its pattern in the air. That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
Nice.
And that's sneak attack because there's no other creature within 5 feet of me because Sentinel killed the other one.
Also, I am next to it, so your swashbuckler would help with that.
Yep.
too.
Oh, sweet.
Also, the shadow bouncer is right next to it.
Yeah. All right, so 3.
got a lot of
for
things nearby
sneak
to help
attack
you
and
out with your
1d6
swashbuckler.
for the regular. All right. Come on. Oh, yeah. 18. 21.
18.
20, 25, 26 damage.
Nice.
You cut it
Smoke.
right in twain.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Twained.
Twang.
Actually, you can't move.
So that was bonus action. My speed is reduced to 0, so I
Yes.
can't move.
All right. Belv
was
Nerona's
really
going to
good, though.
go. And much like she had before, she's going to start making this horrible gurgling sound from her throat. And another one's going to pop up in a space next to her.
Rude.
Well, the good thing is that one's surrounded by people.
True.
And that is a 15 again. I wish when you entered this in, it just put it in order for you. And she is going to attack Darian with her bite, and then she will use a Withering Ray at disadvantage on Sentinel. Darian, does a 27 hit you?
Ugh.
Yes.
That is going to
Oh, wow.
be 16 points of damage, and you are now grappled and restrained.
Oh, frick.
And she is going to, at disadvantage, attack. Well, actually, it'll be normal because Sentinel used Reckless attack.
Yep.
That is going to be a natural 20
Oh no!
for 8d6 of necrotic damage.
Doesn't get
Oh
half
my.
I would have argued that Sentinel would have teleported away during his turn, but it is whatever.
It's a ranged
It's a ranged attack anyways, yeah. So it doesn't really
Oh,
do
I
much.
thought he said bite.
No,
No, I got
Darian
bit.
got bit, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
Sentinel
yes.
got blasted with a good old spelly spell.
Uh-oh.
Sentinel takes 29 points of necrotic damage.
Sheesh.
You know,
God.
for a crit, I feel like that could have been worse.
Yeah.
It could
That's
have
still
been.
a
Yeah,
lot, though. That's huge.
All right,
a
this
lot.
one here is also going to attack Sentinel for three times at advantage.
Oh boy.
Thankfully, they do half damage to him.
First one will hit with a 26. The second one will hit with a 24. That's a natural 20.
Whoa.
Ugh.
Rip. R.I.P.
Neutral damage on the third. You hate to see it. Well, technically, it's not neutral damage. But...
So the first two attacks will do 9 damage, and that's at half. And then the last one, which will just be regular damage, also does 9 damage.
I mean, it's still half.
Sentinel's
It's
still
just
on
twice
his
the
feet,
dice.
but barely. Darby.
I am technically not up yet. There are 2 more things with 15 initiative, and I definitely have less dex than that.
Oh yeah, good point.
So one of them is dead, but yeah.
One of them is dead. I will
Yes.
remove him.
the one next
So
to me
this one's
should
gonna
get the
go,
first.
and it is going to attack you, Darby.
Okay. If it hits multiple times, I need to know the damage on each hit.
All right.
For concentration.
First one's a 24,
That hits.
a 14,
That'll miss.
and a 26.
That will hit. I'm going to need individual damage.
So the
for
first damage
concentration.
is going to be 10.
Okay, so still beating 10 for concentration.
And
we
the-
do.
And the second is going to be 7.
Still trying to beat 10. And we nat 20 on the concentration
Nice.
check. So
All
Bouncer
right,
is
you
still
took
here.
17 points of damage there.
Yes. And I will subtract that.
All right. Now it's your turn, Darby.
Yes. Now I get to do things. Unfortunately, like, most
Fine,
of my
Darby.
spells are... Yeah, I'm so weak right now. And this dude's right on top of me. Ugh. Well... I can just throw some disadvantage. So many of my spells are not... Everything I have is concentration.
No.
uh,
Feels bad.
I will, since Jamie ran out the door, I'm assuming that means he left the door open.
Yes, so I could still see what was going on.
Yep.
Yes. So I will use my bonus action to use my once per long rest Misty Step to come out the door on the other side here and no longer have to worry about disadvantage when I huck a card. I mean, I guess I will still technically be disadvantaged because they're so small, but I will huck a card at the thing right across from me that just attacked me.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that's still disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. Well, 2 19s. That is a 27
That'll
to hit.
That'll hit.
Give me that D10. Let's go. Where's my not? There it is. Ooh, that is almost max. That's 14 force damage to that little bugger.
As you huck your card, you strike it, and the thing dies.
And then I will use my second card, because I have 2 of those, to hit the one next to my bouncer, in between there. The one on the bottom.
Go. This one. Go ahead.
Yep. That is not nearly as good, but that is a 15 to hit.
That will miss.
Unfortunate, but that is okay. I will then command my bouncer to continue throwing people out the venue.
Okay.
And he will go and... He'll just punch the one I just threw a card at.
Okay, go ahead.
And he will have disadvantage.
Bouncer.
I mean, bouncer hits hard.
Shadow Bouncer.
Ugh,
If you
I
hit.
think that might miss. What is that? That is a 14 at disadvantage.
That will miss.
Unfortunate. And then I guess.
Soak up that damage, bouncer.
Yeah, honestly, he
True.
won't even bonus action hide. He'll just stand there, and
Right.
just he'll have the guns ready to go.
Baron, you are grappled by Belverona's giant, mouth.
So do I have to use my action to?
No, you
don't
just have
have
disadvantage
to.
when
Yeah,
you
you'll have
attack.
disadvantage on attacks, or you can try to break the grapple as your
Correct.
action, which will be a contested check.
And attack rolls against you will have advantage.
Yes, since you are restrained.
I feel like them at advantage doesn't really matter because they roll so high.
Yeah, they've been rolling really, really well. It's more so
Man,
just
I-
that you have disadvantage on attacks. That's kind of the problem right now.
I don't want to. Okay, I will try to break the grapple.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Specifically-
athletics check,
yeah,
excuse
specifically
me.
athletics.
17.
You break free.
Bad, actually.
Nice.
All right, so that's my action, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to. I'm not feeling well, so I'm going to bonus action. Misty Step over to. I guess here.
The door.
I
Everyone's
could
coming
see.
to the hallway.
I just want to get healed up so I can go
That's
back out.
exactly how I feel.
And
I am
then,
looking awful.
I did say stick and move.
Yes.
And
I
then
am
I've
doing
got
exactly
a couple feet of movement. Well, I've got all of my movement
Yeah, all
left,
your
so I'm
movement,
gonna
technically.
come there.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna shout out, "I'll be right back," and then do that.
that. Just give me a
Alright.
second.
This one is going to go. It is going to go to you, Arthur, and attack you 3 times.
Live, Arthur, live.
A 10,
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Nope.
a non-natural 20,
Oh, third one.
13.
No.
Oh, only one.
You take 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. I am going to immediately invoke Hellish Rebuke
Okay?
onto it. So you point your finger at creature damage momentarily. The creature may
Make a
dexterity
dex
saving
save,
throw.
yes.
Okay.
And I believe it takes half on a success.
Yes.
Yes.
15.
Yeah, I have it too.
It does succeed.
It has the evasion ability. It will take no damage.
Ah, dang it. Okay.
Ooh,
Not a
Good to
bad
know.
call though.
Dr. Watts.
where's the
Dang
shot?
You
it,
said I
this
took.
root
How much
that-
did I take? You said 7 damage or 10?
10.
You said
10.
10. That's good. Thank you.
All right. This is what I'm doing. I have this planned out.
Perfect.
Can I, because I have fast hands, can I make 2 object interactions, or do I only label to 1 object interaction?
What
I
are
know they're a
objects that
free
you-
action.
Yeah, I would say it's a free action, so I'd probably
So you
allow
get
it.
one
unless
free
you're-
object
as,
interaction.
as long as you're not doing something that's taking over 6 seconds, turning something that's really heavy or something.
No, I was gonna drop the one of the health potions I had on the ground.
That legal.
Like, yeah, just like to be like
That's fine.
that's your guys' thing. Then my second object interaction, as I'm moving, I'm taking my bonus action to disengage, first of all, preemptively. I'm taking my other object interaction to pull out the vial of Flaxel poison that I've been saving this entire time from way back when. I'm putting it on the dagger, and I'm running up to stab Belverona.
Hell yeah.
Give me a
Yeah.
roll.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
What strength potion did you drop? Just a common?
Yeah, I only have common.
don't
Well,
remember if
I
had
don't
any
like
greater ones.
that roll. I had a 3, but I would like to use my inspiration from
You
melee.
may use that inspiration, because that's why you have it.
Great time to use it.
Oh my goodness gracious. That is a 20, boy! That's a
That-
27
Let's
total, but that's a
go.
natural crit.
That
With
is a
the
natural
poison.
hit.
Oh god.
Give me a roll.
And it's a
One
+1
hit.
dagger. Don't forget the +1.
Yeah. plus
Oh,
one.
yeah.
You're gonna give me it.
Well, I already counted it.
one hit Belverona.
All right, so it's 1d4
Of all the
plus
people,
4.
Jamie too.
So that's 4 plus 4, which is 8.
Yep.
Yes.
Do I do anything more with the dagger stuff? I double it, right? I don't really attack people often, so I forget.
So-
So you would roll your d4 twice.
Yes, you get 2d4 plus double your poison dice plus whatever
Yes.
your modifier is.
Yes.
That is
That's right,
8.
baby.
That is
That's right.
8.
Okay,
so
so
8
12.
plus 4 is 12.
12.
Yes.
And then
Plus whatever the
2d6.
poison is.
2d6 is the poison. I mean, that was 2d6
So it'll be-
poison, right?
So it'll be 4d6 poison if you have a crit.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be, and then sneak attack damage, right?
Oh, yeah, you are a
would get
rogue, yeah,
sneak
you have
attack.
sneak
Or
attack as
sneak
well.
attack
Yeah.
damage.
And then you get to so
You get to
6
double those.
dice because you get the
Yes.
double of them because you roll the natural 20.
Yeah,
You
you
get
get
one
double
hit?
attack.
Yeah, you're about to
66.
obliterate.
66 total.
66 on top.
No, no, no,
Okay.
66 just for sneak attack.
Yes.
Oh,
And then 4d6 for the poison.
So you get 10d6
You get 10d6 right
plus
now. and just roll-
2d4 plus modifier plus 1.
I took the 12 already, so do 10d6 and tell me that number.
Oh, 10. Okay, hold on.
Holy crap, that is a lot.
4, 5, 6.
Poisons and
Imagine if you
crits
would've had
and
the
rogues
poison
critting.
from-
This is what happens when a rogue crits.
That
Rogues
is
and
a
paladins are the two things.
41.
41?
41 damage.
So Jamie, you just run up and just jam it right into her. She is still alive though.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
That is my so that's action,
Jeez.
and I gotta remember because I was here, so that's 5,
Yes.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and oh no, 35, 40. Okay, that's as far as I can move. I can only move 40. Yep,
Alright.
that's it. That's my move.
Sentinel is going to take 2 reckless attacks at Belv Nerona.
Oh, Sentinel.
Let's do this.
That'll definitely hit with a non-natural 20, and the
Would love
second
to
one
see it.
is what is his modifier? Will miss, but we'll see what he does with this other one. Oh, he hits her hard, but she is still alive.
Goodbye, Flaxel Poison. You've been a great company in my.
Arthur.
Very, very useful.
Bonus action disengage 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I'm going to strike Belverona with my scimitar.
Go ahead.
And that
move.
one crit made this fight go from "oh god, we're all gonna die" to "let's do this."
It one dice roll.
Oh,
Oh,
shoot.
thank-
Knock that over.
I genuinely
Um,
thought we were about to TPK.
Yeah, I was like, "oh god, everyone's gonna die. It's over." New
23?
character.
Does a 23 hit?
A 23 will hit. Arthur, how would you like to kill her? Because she's
Oh,
one hit.
Oh, let's go.
Let's
the
go!
Magic pixel.
When her throat kind of like enlarges like it does whenever she speaks, I'm gonna wait till it like gets to its maximum and I'm gonna
Yeah.
slam the scimitar right into it so it bursts like a bubble right to the roof of her head.
Oh,
Alright, you just everything. You just see the scimitar all of you just jut out from Belv Derona's head. Her big bug eyes just like freeze up. One kind of sags down lazily as her body just slips out as Arthur pulls the scimitar back, and she topples over dead. The moment Belv Nerona dies, Darian, you are fitted with a rush of power that just seems to flow through you. How best to describe this is you were feeling normal, well, as normal as you can feel in your current situation, but you felt that normal, and now it feels as though somebody has turned off a spigot within you that was flowing power out of it, and now that power is just building inside of you more and more and more. Darian, with this change, you will take a +2 to all 6 of your major attributes,
oh,
and now you must feed every 3 days.
Got it.
Holy shnikes.
that is crazy.
Arthur, anything else for you?
So I moved, bonus action. I
action.
think that's really all I can do at the moment. I'm trying to think if there's no, that's gonna be it. That's it.
Well, Belv Nerona is dead.
I am going to take the heel of my boot and remove her head from my scimitar.
I would like to. I can talk, right? As a free.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna like turn. You'd see me like because I had like stuck my blade in as far as it'll go, and then I'll just like pull my hand out after like she's dead. I'm gonna turn to the creatures and be like, if you can reason, now is the time to leave.
So they don't even need to reason, because when it hits their turn, immediately you begin to see the creatures kind of like begin to like do this number. They begin to shake violently as their skin and muscles begin to melt from their skeletal structure, leaving a soupy pile of flesh on the ground as a skeleton drops. And unless someone would like to try and kill this one here, the same thing will happen to it. So Darby and Darian, you could attempt to kill it if you wanted to, but that's up to you.
You
I'm gonna
know,
let it drop.
I'll huck a card. I'll see if I can
Go
hit
ahead.
it with one card at disadvantage. You know, bolster my numbers on the count. Ooh, that's actually a 16 to hit.
That'll hit him.
Awesome. See if the D10's enough. Hopefully it is. Ooh, I'm throwing my dice everywhere. That is also almost max damage. One less than last time, which is a 13.
To the kill count for yourself,
Let's go!
Darby. As you see it
Floating
start to
numbers.
convulse, you don't know what it's gonna do. It might explode. It might do something terrible. You just huck the card and kill it right on the spot.
There you
Awesome.
go.
I would like to walk into the room, high five my bouncer, and then dismiss him.
He dismisses. Darian, you
Pokeball?
also have obtained
Back into the gym.
power of Belv Nerona, the first of the 3 keys to enter the Palace of Heart's Desire.
Who has Darian?
Yes.
Darian,
Darian.
specifically.
Like, does his mind like just become aware that he has that power, or how does that?
He realizes he's become exponentially more powerful.
Whew.
So did that do what we wanted it to?
Yeah, you feeling good, Darian?
I feel amazing.
Wiping
It's
off
like
my
a
hand.
Yeah.
whole weight was lifted off my shoulders, and I feel more ready to go than I ever have in my entire life.
How are you doing, Jamie? Noticing that that's probably the first time I've seen him stab anything.
He stabbed a scarecrow one.
Oh yeah, no.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
but you
Good
were
thing
there
that's a
for that
scarecrow.
fight, I don't think.
I was there for the scarecrows.
Well,
Yes.
you were that.
Yes,
You were there for
yes.
the.
I think it was actually
Darian
Darian that
wasn't.
wasn't, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had
No,
the,
yeah.
Darian was
fake-
sick.
I had the
Yes.
fake hold.
Just want to make sure you're all right.
You don't typically
Why
stab
wouldn't I
things.
be all like? Why wouldn't I be all right? I put the dagger like in some sort of holster area. Why wouldn't I be all right?
Oh, you're not typically the kind
I'm
to
gonna go
stab
and-
things.
Rummage through the hag's body to see if she got anything. If it has anything on it.
All right, so Jamie, you kind
Instead
of
of
drop down. You begin to
slump
examine
up
Belv
against the wall.
Nerona. Nothing really on her clothes, but as you're looking, her mouth is like hanging open like a gape. Her tongue is like out on the side. You kind of stick your hand in there, and under her big, like oversized tongue, you pull out an iron key.
Nice. Well, this goes to something.
Yep. That's usually how keys work.
I'm gonna say
Because Darby
gross iron.
slumps into the wall and just collapses down, holding his side where he has been stabbed.
Well,
I wonder if the
We
other
still-
hags will know if she's dead.
I imagine they will.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know much
most
about
likely.
hags, but that seems like a thing.
I
with
doubt
it,
they'll be
you know?
too upset about it, to be honest.
No, they all seem to hate each
Fair.
other. I don't think they'll really care. They'll be like, "Ooh, more power for me."
Did you say
I'm gonna
that there
take a
was
look at the-
there was a fire at all in this room, Ethan? Like,
No fire.
No. Okay.
Just low
I was-
candlelight.
I was gonna take a look at the doll that we took. Anything change
Oh,
on the
yeah.
doll, or is it still
pincushion.
the same? Pincushion doll.
It is still the same.
Okay, so they're not magically connected. That's a good thing.
I would like to take one of the candles off of the lanterns on the wall,
Okay.
if that's possible.
Yeah.
I'm going to take out the book that she wanted, and I'm going to set it on fire.
You set Belv Nerona's book ablaze. Given how old and brittle the pages are, kind of the moment the flame touches it, the whole thing just ignites, and you kind of toss it, Arthur, and it hits the ground and immediately turns to ash.
I feel good.
I
about
could have
that.
just
whether it did anything,
used
but
magic on that, but that's fine.
I feel good.
I
about
would
that.
gonna do the same thing to Belverona now that I know that she doesn't got anything on.
You gonna set her on fire?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
well,
get rid of it.
Before
Yeah.
we set this whole place on fire, we have a head to find, and then we
Yes.
burn it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, Yeah,
Yeah, we
that-
don't
yeah,
necessarily
actually,
want to burn down the head or whatever. Oh god.
makes sense.
The new quest is to find the head for the scarecrow. Watch the
Well, then
scarecrow.
I'm gonna
just be
cut
like,
off.
Begin
giant
I
to-
piece
will.
of shit.
I will cut off Belverona's head. Then.
You have to borrow something. Your dagger is a little too small to do that.
I have a bevy of medical instruments. It'll take a minute, but like I'm.
All right.
I got you. I'm just gonna come in
Arthur will
and
hand
hack
him
it off.
hand in one of his scimitars, but if you're gonna hack it off, that's fine.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
hack
that's fine.
off
I'll
her
take
head.
it, and I'll.
All right. So
Shut
Darian
up.
hacked it off with his greatsword.
Yeah, cool. We'll take it, and I will tie its little springly things onto like a belt loop or something as we walk around.
All right. You now have the headless, a head that's bleeding out of its neck hole of
Yep.
Belverona. Her tongue hanging out.
Oh, well. Okay. Let's find this head
Let's-
now.
That's a little different, but all right.
I don't know if we're gonna do exploring initiative.
What I am going to do before we do anything else is I am going to chug the contents of my flask, my magic flask,
Okay.
which should allow me to
Two
receive
health
2
potions.
Do
common
we want
health
to take a
Oh.
short rest potentially?
Before
Not
doing
in
that,
her cottage, I don't think.
That's
but
fair.
No, I
I'll-
don't feel rested.
I will pick up the potion that Jamie dropped, and I will hand it back to him currently, rather
Ooh,
than
that's
drinking
what I
it.
like to see. 2 4s on that roll. That's why you buy a little
a
trinket.
little health potion.
Does anyone want to go get Joel and Sir Tristan?
Oh,
No, they can wait. Honestly,
I was just curious.
no. It's fine. If we want to get them, we can get them.
Just Jamie go?
You're
I was
muted,
gonna
bud.
give them back. Yeah, I'm gonna go give Sir Tristan back his dagger.
Oh! Oh my god, this thing is disgusting. I assume the job is done.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we gotta figure it out.
Joel kind of just looks at the dragon. He's like, it's got a severed head on its belt.
Yeah, that would have been the first giveaway, but you know.
When you walked in, they were playing rock, paper, scissors too.
Nice.
Who was winning?
Like, well, you guys are having fun.
Sir Tristan by 1.
Oh, nice, nice.
That's
Well,
great.
glad
I will.
that you
I will
guys
make a
are
mental note of that for the future.
Jamie,
a
also
good time.
give me a perception check.
Ooh. What is my perception? Okay, +2. Let's see what we got here. Well, that is an 18.
When you entered too, I described that there were hobbling heads that were like mouths agape. If you glance over to them, you can see a viscous, fleshy liquid draining out of their mouths. About the same amount of liquid that came from one of Belverona's copies.
Mm. So these things were the things that she was looking through and sensing through earlier. Dying. But I would take some in the vial that I had the poison in earlier.
Okay.
And
You have a
hag soup.
Yeah, you have a mixture of blood and melted flesh.
Oh, it's just blood and melted flesh? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was like something else.
No,
Well, then
it's
no,
not.
then I don't need it.
Okay.
And I don't need it. All right. Well, I think a lot of the house's stuff is gone now. So we can probably explore a little bit with a little bit more privacy.
As Arthur phasing through the wall.
So I do remember one of the things mentioning earlier that that there are heads upstairs from her room. So I would
Mhm.
like to go up the stairs here,
Yes.
if
All
possible.
right. That will lead us to the top map. Oop, come on, switch over to reveal. So a ball of light bobs above the rafters, casting a shadow over this room, in which the owner's messy habits are in full display. Rumpled, molding rugs share floor space with food scrapes, stacks of dirty dishes, and tipped-over clay pots whose plants have long since died. The bed that occupies one corner of the room has a pile of straw in its mattress. In the opposite corner stands a squat chest of drawers with a watering can resting atop it. The only other furnishing of note is a stocky wooden chest with a sturdy iron padlock. It sits in another corner between two closed doors.
I'm gonna go over to the chest.
All right, you will have to open it.
Okay, I will check for traps first.
Give me a investigation.
Alrighty, investigation. That is a 18.
No traps.
All right, I'd like to.
I should
try-
say there was a trap, but with Balnerona's demise, the will-o-wisp that would attack you has faded.
Oh, nice. I would like to try and unlock it then.
Give me a sleight of hand.
All right, sleight of hand. Even better. That's 24.
You are definitely able to open that bad boy up.
You know, we have a key, Arthur.
So you flip it open, and you find a couple things in there, Arthur. You find a
Check
12-inch
the
tall marionette.
Oh,
Oh no.
So it has faces on opposite sides of its head. One face is a moon, the other is a sun. It's considered an art object worth 25 gold.
Okay.
You find an unpunched ticket from the Witchlight Carnival,
Hey, you can head back.
and you find 3 spell scrolls of Identify tied with a
Oh.
lute string.
Ooh.
That's neat.
3 identify spells.
There is a door to the south of you, and there's a door to the east of you.
Nice.
Which Darian and Jamie, do you guys go up there with them too?
Oh yes.
Can anybody in our party even use the identify spell scroll?
Maybe
Jamie actually might be able to as
I say
As
Jamie or
as
maybe
artificer.
Darby.
I don't know if Warlock gets identified.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Actually, Darian might.
I am going to double check right now.
I'm
who
looking
gets
at Warlock
Identify.
right now to see if I know it. I don't think I do.
Bard and Wizard. So yes, Jamie would be able to use these because the Wizard Artificer.
Oh yeah,
uses
because
the
Artificer
Wizard
gets.
spell list.
Well, I think they have a slightly limited version of Wizard.
I think they get the full thing.
So I will double check and see if he does. That.
You're
You're
muted right
muted.
now, Jamie.
sorry. Yeah, it's one of my spells later on, like in my list of stuff, is Identify. Like if I were to go
Nice.
to manage spells, I didn't take it, but I do like.
Right.
I'm almost positive I know it. I just didn't take it.
Yeah,
Well, I
it
will
is
hand
for...
you the spell
Yep,
scrolls.
it's a ritual spell, so I could
Yes.
even do it right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll hand you the spell scrolls anyways in case you want to use them.
Okay, I will take them.
It does
Is
appear
it
in the
3?
Artificer spell
Yeah,
list, so
3 of
you
them.
do know it. Or you would be able to use the scroll.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, cool. I only have a few spell slots, so it's cool to have scrolls.
Especially for something like Identify that you don't really want to
Yeah.
use a slot for a lot of
Use
the
a scroll
time.
for it, yep.
Or you want to spend
Jamie-
the 10 minutes or whatever it is to do a ritual.
Yeah, the extra
version.
10 minutes on it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
usually what you want to use it on.
Cool.
Jamie, you'd be the next in our explore order here.
Cool. Well, I guess I'll check this door right here.
It is locked.
Oh, I'm gonna try to sleight of hand, get it open, and if not, I'll
You-
use the iron key.
You have the key for it.
I was about to say,
Oh,
we
okay,
literally
hold on.
have a key. Why are we
My
not
whole
trying the key
bit is
first? There is
breaking
no
into
problem
things.
with using a key and it going,
Well,
oh, it doesn't
a
work.
pirate-
Okay,
a pirate
now
would never
it's-
use the
Okay,
key.
hold on.
That's
hold
fair.
on. I have professional pride as
Amen.
someone who's been trained.
You would like go
As
ahead and
a-
give me a sleight of
You
hand
know what?
roll.
I'm
Do it.
gonna try.
Go
It's just
for
about
it.
it's about beating the lock. It's not about having the key.
Oh
Yeah,
my
exactly.
God.
It's 22.
You succeed and pick the lock.
Nice.
While
I'm gonna be like,
holding
"And
the
that's
key,
why we-
picks the
Who
lock
needs-
and goes,
Yep,
I
Who
don't
needs
need
one
this, and
this
just
hand.
to prove that
throws
you
it.
don't need keys. You don't need the
One
keys.
hand, I will
God.
keep the lock in the key in my hand. I will be looking at Darby while I do it, and then I open the door.
You are
All right,
lucky
so
I
the
am on
musty
the
room
verge
looks
of
like
death.
This musty room looks like a miser's attic. Lying in tall heaps are discarded blankets, quilts, cushions, and cloaks of all shapes and sizes, not to mention musical instruments, toys, dolls, jewelry boxes, flower vases, child-sized caskets, and broken furniture. Among the heaps of junk are a few oddities, including a stag's skull that hangs in one corner of the room, a white porcelain jar with chicken leg standing on the table, a fancy helmet placed on a faceless head of a wooden mannequin, and a 5-foot bronze statue of a giant frog squatting in the corner, its mouth agape and filled with impenetrable darkness. A weak croaking sound calls your attention to a tiny, shriveled figure lying on the floor. It lets out one final gasp before dying.
I'm guessing there was something inside the frog that was going to attack us. Well then, I think the first thing I'm going to do is check out the helmet.
The thing that died wasn't from the frog. There's actually I guess I
different
should
thing.
mention it's one of those things from Bell Nerona, those long wings, so it's just kind of melted. It's a melted puddle.
Oh, nice. I'll be like, huh. And I'm gonna go check out the helmet.
All right, so you go and look at this beautiful helmet that's in front of you. It looks like it's made out of like leather. It kind of has like this interesting like eyepiece part to it that you can like see through, and it looks to be made out of a slight or a type of glass.
Okay. Well, though, yeah, I'm
Actually, I'm
I'm.
going to move you because the armor is down here.
Oh, my bad.
You're fine.
Then I will. I guess I'll use one of the identify scroll, but see that kind of like goes against my bit. But I will hand wave the identify spell thing, and I will just use it to see what the thing is.
It is a Helm of Telepathy, which I will go ahead and give you the description of right now. While wearing this helm, you can use an action to cast Detect Thoughts at a save of DC 13. As long as you maintain concentration on the spell, you can use this bonus action to send telepathic messages to a creature you're focused on. It can reply, also using a bonus action, while your focus continues. While you're focusing on a creature with Detect Thoughts, you can use an action to cast a suggestion spell from the helm. Once you use this suggestion spell, you can't use it again until the next dawn.
Wow,
All right.
very handy.
I'm gonna grab that.
As you grab it, the thing springs to life, a suit of unanimated suit of armor, and it's going to make a swing at you.
Dang it.
Oh no.
Oh, it would probably help if I open up the thing too.
Well, it's a good thing I'm feeling great over here.
All right, Tony the Tiger.
That is going to be a
They're
19.
great.
That's a hit.
Actually, and it makes 2 attacks. That is a 13.
That's a miss.
So it just slams into you for 6 damage.
Okay.
Everything okay in there?
It sounds like
well, we got a
commotion.
thing. We got
got
a
it.
living armor
A-
over here.
After it attacks you, it immediately crumples to dust.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. I took care of it.
Okay, sure.
Ow.
God, ow.
Would you
I
say
will
that it
take
just
it.
like it came up on stage and slapped you and then walked
It-
away?
Get away. Get out of here.
Is that what you
Then
said?
I guess I will not say that. I will check on. You said there was a helmet, there was the frog, and there was the chicken bones, right?
There's a chicken bone, and then there is a stag skull.
Yeah, there's a big stag.
Oh, I will
skull
look
over
at the stag skull over here.
It is a stag skull, but it looks like it has a working mandible.
here. Oh, it's the scarecrow's head.
Ah, does this look like what he was describing with the pantomiming?
I believe he actually did indicate it had like horns because he pointed it.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Alright.
pointed
He
at
put it in
Darian.
there and said there was
Yep,
kind of
I
horn or
will
antler.
take that.
You have obtained the scarecrow's head.
Nice.
As you
And then I will
grab
look-
it,
Ooh, oh,
as
no.
you grab that, Jamie, you notice a dark shadow dart out from there and make its way out here. You just kind of catches it, just
Yeah.
like flies there.
Inco-
It kind of
oh,
also.
I'm gonna yell out incoming.
There's a shadow in your guys' room. It's kind of just hovering there. It kind of sees all 4 of you.
I'm
Hi.
just gonna
Oh,
say
hold
hello?
up. What's going on here?
Hey, what's happening? Are we good?
It looks like it's indicating it's trying to make it towards the stairs that Darby are standing on.
Oh, sorry. I'll
Well, yeah, right, but do we just want it to get away? Like,
I
can
mean,
it say anything? Does it seem to be able to say anything or no?
Shadows are incapable of talking.
yeah,
Oh.
so it's just indicate. Okay, well, do we want it to leave? I'll move. I don't really want this thing to attack me. If I'm being honest, I don't need it forcing its way through the stairs.
Can I? Well, I don't know it was a shadow. I just saw something fly past, so I don't know what.
If there's no problem, I'm going to move. I'm going. To be honest
That's
with you.
fine.
Okay, I will move out of the way. I'm not messing with this right now. Not after what we just went through. I'm not
If there's,
doing great.
I'm gonna assume I left the door open,
Yes.
and I'm gonna say if it's gonna tell the other hags that we killed it, they should at least know that we're not effing around. So
That's yep, something like that.
It's fine by me.
I
If
would
it's not, yeah, if it's not
motion the
hostile, I'm not
stairs,
gonna
like,
try
you
and.
you can go. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Bye,
Alright.
Mr. Shadow.
The shadow
not logging
departs down the
anything.
stairs. Back to you, Jamie. What else did you want to look at?
well, now that the shadow's gone, I'm assuming that the frog's mouth is not as dark as it
Nope,
was.
it's still just as dark.
Oh, huh.
Interesting.
All right. Well, then what was over here again? There was a chicken bone and then
It
the
was
frog,
big
right?
frog. Yeah.
Yep.
Frog with
Yep.
the shadow mouth.
I'm gonna look at the big frog first, leaving the chicken bone for an anticlimactic finale.
It is a bronze frog statue with a gaping mouth, and it just looks like pitch blackness in that mouth.
I'm gonna use my light to look inside.
Endless darkness.
I'm going to throw a single ball bearing in there.
You throw a single ball bearing, you hear it not hit anything metal. You just hear it disappear.
Interesting. So there's like there's like some sort of hole. I'm gonna assume extra dimensional space. I don't see any tubes like going down the frog.
Nope.
Down to the ground. So this is like some kind of extra dimensional space. Interesting. And you have it confined into a bronze frog. Okay. All right. Cool. What about this chicken bone? I don't know what else to do with that.
It is.
So I'm gonna let it...
Yep. It is a porcelain jar, and in it are two. Is a wishbone broken in half. A chicken's wishbone, but a wishbone nonetheless.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll let it be. I don't really know what else I would use with that. So, actually, I'm gonna try one more thing. Try one more thing. I have those spools of yarn. No, that's dumb. I don't need to know what's inside this frog. Okay, cool. I'm out of here.
All right. What else would you guys like to do?
There's a door where I'm standing, isn't there?
Yes.
I believe so. Yes.
So I don't know who's next in the initiative order, but if
Technically Darby.
I guess I'll go open the door and see what's on the other side.
You'll go
It's
bleed it
balcony.
open.
Yep, there it is, balcony. Cool. All right,
You're
don't
right.
need anything.
Can you
with
see where the
that.
shadow went from the balcony?
No, it is vanished. It's
Okay.
a shadow.
All right, well, let's burn this place down.
Yeah. I mean, is there anywhere else? There's a few other places we haven't gone to. Do we care at all? I mean, we got.
We got the scarecrow's
got the
head.
You can
thing.
tie a rope to somebody's foot and they can jump inside the frog.
I'm not
I
about to do
wouldn't
that.
suggest it.
The opening is not large enough. It's basically large enough you could fit like your arm in.
How about Sir
Not if-
Tristan?
Sir Tristan.
Sir Tristan could go in there.
We could tie a rope to the end
I
of Sir
also
Tristan's
have
tail.
the pixie drink from.
Yeah,
the
I
carnival.
also have a picture.
I
You
also
also
have
have
the
the pixie drink.
He's got a
We
lot.
all
Darian's
have
got a
the
lot of
picture,
them.
too.
I got one. I think in my
I
inventory
have
somewhere.
one.
I took a lot for dates with Aster.
Yeah, I have at least one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine as well.
I'm not gonna use it on this.
Oh, actually, I
I'm not
thought I'd
using it
given
for
Do
this.
we
myself.
want to try and convince Sir Tristan to go in there and investigate it for us?
I
But I
don't
still
think
have it.
it's anything that's worth inside of it.
I feel like
Okay.
it's just a glorified trash pit.
Yeah,
I think it
I'm
just
looking at it.
I think it just might be a.
I mean, we can
Okay.
try throwing our bag of holding in it and see if we create a black hole and destroy the entire universe.
Does this destroy
but-
the universe?
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, I can't think of anything else to do.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I mean, there's a couple other rooms to check out if we want.
Yeah, we really want to, but we got the thing we're looking for. I don't know what else we'll really find.
Mm.
I'll be honest. After you've defeated the hag, there's really nothing of note in here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I kind of.
I
figured, so.
kind of figured too. It's just gonna be a bunch of random garbage and odds and ends that don't really mean anything. So I am okay coming back
Fun.
down and just
Setting it
leaving.
on fire.
Yeah, well, I mean, do we want to set it on fire?
Send a
100%.
message.
All right.
Let
well,
them know that the
yeah.
resistance lives. The revolution lives.
Revolution. Well,
Just-
the revoluciones.
Pour some oil in the in the shape of "Viva la Revoluciones" and start the fire.
Yep.
Oh
That
well,
sounds
I think
pretty-
we could. What we'll do is Oh no, this is great because we have the distillery that's in here.
Oh yeah, we can burn the alcohol.
So I think as everyone's leaving, I'm gonna take like the buckets and I'm gonna make a whole line of like hooch leading like from where we're at to like the outside of the cottage.
Okay.
And then once we're all outside and safely outside of the building, I will, with my lighter, I have a lighter because I've created a magical trinket, and I'm just, gonna throw it.
And
You
as
guys-
he does, I am going to shout into the mist, "Viva la revoluzione!"
So as you guys leave, the fog has completely dissipated. You can
Oh.
now see all around Downfall. You see a large number of the bullywugs have kind of gathered to see the fact that this like mist that has been here for generations of their people has finally ended. Jamie, are you still lighting it on fire?
100%.
All right. Immediately, you light that hooch on fire. It boom. You actually see like it blow out like the side of it, and you guys are on your little boat. You're sailing away. You don't need the lantern anymore, but you're sailing back to the docks, and you just see these frogs just standing on the edge, watching as this cottage just erupt in a huge thing of fire, and you just hear one of the frogs raise its arms up and say, "Viva la revoluciones," as all of them begin to chant, "Viva la revoluciones." Even King Gullup the 19th, whose head is on a pike, is
no!
"Viva la revoluciones."
I
As they
figured.
all the heads begin to chirp from all the dead monarchs as you guys make your way back to the docks.
So he's gonna take the George Washington on the canoe stance, where he's like standing doing this as the boat rode.
As you guys make it to the docks, the bullywog who was manning or fixing the balloon kind of watches you get off. Another thing I should note too is, Jamie, you'd be aware of this. The hot air balloon where you met those two like smaller guys that tried to sell you that stuff for the weird payment, that you actually watch that balloon take off and fly off towards Jan.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right, so you guys arrive here at the shore, and the bullywog who is repairing the balloon kind of stops. He's like, "Oh, we have not seen that cottage in quite some time. What is it that you had done? Have you dealt with the hag?"
I'm gonna point to the
Viva la
severed head
revoluzione.
on my belt.
May we place it on a pike?
I don't think that's gonna be a good idea.
Okay. It's kind of just what we do here. You know, you see a severed head, you
Yeah.
place it on pike, and then you put the pike somewhere as,
Yeah.
a head pike.
Yeah, we don't want this head talking to us like the other ones do.
That is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
It is difficult for me to say. I would say that you should go and talk to the former King Gullup the 19th, but he has recently found himself deceased within the last hour. Currently, there is no new monarch. There is this weird longing feeling within some of us. This is not the way that it should be. Something is different now. Yes, that is the best way to describe it. It's different now. It's going to take some conversation amongst us bullywugs, but I don't know if we are necessarily gunning for a new ruler at this current moment in time. We will have to speak amongst ourselves and figure out the best way to rule. Perhaps the burning cottage of the former hag will light the beacon to a better, brighter society for us. Perhaps one may be led by the people for the people, where all bullywugs can come together in a form of governments where we all beat a bit of a decision of what happens. And then they all just start laughing. That is the stupidest fucking things that I have ever heard. Why would we ever do that?
Arthur's gonna whisper "Viva la revoluzione" to the other bullywog who's there standing
He
there.
kind of just sits there and he's like, "Viva la revoluciones."
Jamie's gonna shake his hand and he's gonna to where the Scarecrow kid was. I'm gonna take
Scarecrow
my
Kid
time.
is over on the bridge here.
The breach.
I'm going over to Scarecrow Kid.
Don't step on Rocky
we
McRockface.
skip over Rocky McRockface. That way we are not-
Always skip over Rocky McRockface. Don't want to anger him. He seems like
Yeah,
a cool
that's not-
guy.
He
Alright.
seems like a nice dude.
So you head on over where the Scarecrow has kind of watched like the burning of this place, and he has this like dejected look about him, and he kind of looks over at you guys, and he's like,
Well,
Hey, we got something for you.
give it to him, Jamie.
And I'm like, I feel like this might belong to somebody who needs a
Oh, yeah,
head.
probably the crab claws.
He immediately grapes out with his crab claws and takes it, plucks the
Yeah,
gourd off,
sure.
hands it back to you. So now you have a gourd with a
I
face on it.
face gourds going on to the inventory.
And he
Yeah.
plucks it on. He spins his head around. It spins for a second before cracking into place. Woo! Do I feel good? Yeah! How's it going?
It's going great.
Wow.
That is fantastic. My name is Clapperclaw. You brought me my head back.
I am immediately regretting doing that.
Clapperclaw, you say?
Right, it is Clapperclaw. Hoo-hoo.
Yeah, yep,
No.
no. I
Alright.
can
How-
see. see.
I
Why
do want to
this
know
was-
how you lost your head.
Rona took it from me. Cut it off with an axe.
Why'd she do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got it back.
Yeah, you have it back now. I hope you're
There you go.
happy, turd, whatever.
I hope you enjoy having a head. I'm so. What is your purpose?
Yeah, why are you here?
This is to take people from hither to thither on the hot air balloons.
Oh,
Well, that is unfortunate for me. However, very helpful. This was.
yeah, 'cause
Perfect.
we're looking to probably go
Woo!
there soon.
That's right.
Yeah, so we're gonna need to get there.
At some point.
Do you think you could maybe take on a less problematic musical inspiration for your
No, I
voice?
love it. I love it.
Are you sure you're not looking for like a sequined glove or?
Talking about.
Yeah, I might be able to find one for you. I know a few people that are real into sequence attire.
If you prefer, I can change this.
No.
Oh yeah.
This is
Oh
great.
no,
This is
100%.
fantastic.
Wait, is the other thing gonna be worse, or is it gonna be? Is it gonna be this?
Nah,
this the
man,
best option?
it's just this.
Oh,
Aww.
well, that's actually much better. Thank you.
No, go back. Sing it all.
Oh no.
It's my.
Ignore him. He's possessed by hags or something.
I always wanted to be a pop star, and well, you know that's how you try. You know, you make a persona.
I think you could do really well, and you should keep it up the entire time.
You know, we might know of a place where you could become a pop star in the view.
Where's that?
No, I'm not. You're not.
You
we
could
don't want-
perform.
Joel,
at
Joel
this
looks at you.
inn.
Darby goes, "You mean the Zafar Inn?"
No,
Oh,
no, I
man.
don't. I do not mean
Actually-
the Zafarin.
But
I know.
You could be great for entertainer at the Safari.
However, maybe at Pazzo's
We don't
Pizza. Am I
have-
right, Joe? Pazzo's Pizza, looking for more performers.
I already got
You
one
guys-
chicken that's big enough to fill a room.
and she does sing a lot, so that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Maybe she wants to
do
have a duet
duets.
partner. Yeah, see,
I
maybe
do
she wants a
duets.
duet partner. There you go, Joel. Fountain
I-
Entertainment. You're welcome. You can add it to my bill later.
Joel's like, "I'm okay with it. He'll draw in business."
Okay.
Kid, when we're all done here, you come and talk to me. Here's my card. He just hands him a card.
Okay. Well,
Excellent.
All
Well,
right. Can you take us to thither?
Hilly?
Yeah, I can do that. We'll just need to grab one of the balloons from these dumb frogs here and head on out.
Dope.
Whenever you're ready.
Viva la revoluciones.
I've
Do
been
not
looking to see
fucking
how
say
these
that
work.
in my presence.
Yo, Scarecrow Kid, I like you. I wasn't sure about you
You
originally.
didn't like me 5 minutes ago.
I didn't. But in
'Cause he doesn't
fairness,
like-
I don't like
He
most.
doesn't.
I don't like most people.
yeah, he doesn't really like.
He doesn't
people in
like your
general.
dreams, Scarecrow
Yeah.
Kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anybody who
Don't
has
let
a
him
dream,
hate on your
anybody who has
dream.
a dream, Jamie is immediately skeptical of and does not enjoy the presence of.
Yeah. I mean, like, fair, yeah.
It's accurate. It's factual.
It's been consistent. I'm trying to think of all the people that
Yep.
Jamie actually likes, and most of them are
Don't have
either
dreams. They know their
constructs or
place.
don't
They
have-
know their
or don't have-
place.
Yeah.
exactly right.
They've been jaded by the world for quite a few years, and
All right. Well, Nyx isn't jaded. Nyx is actually the opposite of jaded,
Sentinel
That's
is pretty positive.
and Sentinel's pretty positive. So, in fairness, that's not true. I guess I don't like things like that make funny noises.
That's fair.
Well,
Well-
I am ready to go probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could use a bit of time, but we can get the time over in the balloon. It's fine.
We have no idea whether the next 3 monarchs will be able to let us use the balloons. We might as well strike while the iron is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. The next one could burn the whole operation to the ground. They've done it once before.
So let's talk to this guy over here who wanted to make a democracy, if I understood him correctly, for his
Yeah.
balloon.
Yep, sounded like it.
They've got a balloon ready to
He
go.
said democracy, and then this
Everybody
is Joel
laughed.
talking,
Was
and
immediately
then he laughed at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
no,
fair enough. It's typically what happens in most governmental situations.
Mm-hmm. Don't let the people run things. God, no, we must listen to our betters.
exactly.
Sir Tristan also pops out from Joel's shirt and kind of looks around and he sees things are a little better. Well, now, one less hag means one out, Sir Tristan.
No.
It has been fun, my friends.
It will continue to be fun.
It will not continue.
It
I've
will.
already given your doctor friend my blade, which he
I gave it
returned to
back.
me. You can have it back if you want.
We'd like you to hold
Yeah.
on to it as you continue
I
to
am-
travel with us.
I am no longer in your service. I have fulfilled all of my contractual obligations
I
for this
disagree.
season.
I disagree.
I will.
this
I will
season.
take your dagger. If you're trying to get rid of this, I will take it from
You know what,
You
Sir Tristan? I'm mistaken. I would actually love for you to go ahead to the castle for us. I heard that there's a giant beast named the Jabberwock there. Take that down for us while we go take out the other 2 hags, and we'll meet you there.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
that
what?
sounds
never
great.
mind. I'll flip
That-
back the dagger in his direction again.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. I will get right on that. Chip cheerio. See you guys in a lot. And when you arrive, a Jabberwock will be dead.
Perfect.
Here you go.
What is it? Not perception. What insight check?
Insight. Yeah, go ahead.
That is a 19, so plus 2, 21.
Yeah, he's lying through his teeth.
Okay, I grab him.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
I am making sure that we are not lied to anymore. You have been a wonderful guide. We do not want to see you go and flutter off and do nothing. So you're going to come
Hey.
with us.
Arthur, hey, hold on, bud. 2 things. 1, there's a few things you got to do. One of the reasons we're here in the first place is because deals are deals.
Deals are deals.
He said he would stay with us until one of us took the thing, and I took the thing. So he is totally fine to leave at this point. 2, he's never been anywhere outside of this place. He said that a bunch of times. He doesn't know Thither or Jan. So he's not going to be much of a help other than just another mouth to feed or potential person for me to patch up. And I don't know how a fairy dragon works.
That's fair.
I've also participated in no acts of combat this entire time.
Yes. And I
In
have a
fa-
feeling he'll
in
continue to
fairness-
avoid participating in these
Yeah.
combats.
In fairness, I see what you're saying, Jamie. I just don't care.
That's
Okay,
understandable.
well, if you're going to kidnap him, that's up to you.
I do agree with Jamie. We did have a deal, and he has honestly overstayed his deal at this point.
But I'm not going to watch him. So if you want to kidnap him, you're going to have to watch him the whole time. 'Cause
It is
it's
your
not-
responsibility.
I'm done. He's been in my shirt for too long, and my stomach
Joel,
itches.
I was looking for you to be on my side with this. You know what?
Uh,
I
He
was,
beat me in
I
rock
was
paper scissors 7 times.
know,
Fuck that guy.
Sir Tristan,
lose
I was
7
looking
times?
for you to become a member of the band. I was really looking to invite you as part of our company, and you never know.
You
until
hear
it's just a bit-
Clabberclaw? Did somebody say band?
Not that kind of band,
Yes.
Clabbercall. Not that kind.
Well, if you're ever looking for a lead singer,
I don't
Yes.
think
you
any
know
of
where to
us-
come.
Yes. Please
I-
sing on the
I-
hot air balloon.
I just don't like it, Sir Tristan. I'm not good at goodbyes.
Well, Arthur, sometimes in this world, goodbyes have to happen. And when they happen, it's not really goodbye as long as we remember them.
I'm
And
just
with
gonna
that, he says
awkwardly
goodbye.
stare at him.
Is this guy okay?
No, this is
He's
just his
just-
way of saying goodbye.
He's just having a
Can,
moment.
can he let me go? I'm starting to think that this is kind of harassment right now.
More
I
assault,
will.
but, you know.
I will release Sir Tristan, and I will say one final word to him. I will get very close to him, and I will whisper, "Congratulations."
He just looks at you. He looks to Jamie. Watch him for me, okay?
No.
I can make it happen.
And then I pull out my pistol.
Well,
he can go fly.
Before you leave,
Go
Jamie,
kill
do
some
you want
Jabberwocks for us.
do you want his blade or whatever, or is he keeping it? Like that issue should be sorted.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
Would you
are you gonna
like
keep his
his blade, or are we gonna let him keep it?
I took it from him. It break the deal, so I will keep it.
All right, you have a +1 dagger.
You can
Go take down that Jabberwock for us, Sir Tristan.
Perhaps we will meet again at the Palace of Heart's Desire.
Oh, count on it.
Well,
You can count on it.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
We'll see you
We
there.
will be there. And if you're
he
not
takes
there,
off his
very
musketeer's cap. He bows to you. It has been a pleasure, my friends. But I have other things to do. And he flutters off into the mist.
Alright.
A single
Well-
tear will fall from Arthur's face.
we will never see him again.
You just watch Clapperclaw. That guy's an asshole.
Yeah, a little bit.
I forgot he had a little hat, and now I'm upset that we let him leave.
Yep.
Anyway,
Little tiny hat.
off to
Yes.
thither.
Well, we should
My-
probably
my-
get going, so.
My only thing is sitting here thinking about it, watching him fly away, is we found him in a cage, trying to escape this place, using a hot air balloon of all things. Couldn't he have just flown away from this place originally?
Well, look, he had a person with him. He was probably traveling with that person.
Yes, he was
The
traveling.
person he
got
got
him out.
killed.
Yeah, the person he got killed.
Well,
He was probably in a cage.
yeah,
That person got
he
him
got
into
caged
the
up.
balloon.
Yeah. The story was he
and they
got
flew
caged
the
up.
balloon.
The person grabbed the cage, stuck it to the hot air balloon, and left. And then the hot air balloon got shot down, and he was stuck in the cage. And we found him.
I
in the cage.
understand. I understand the story. I'm just saying, before he got into the cage, couldn't he have just flown away?
Assuming he was conscious, yes.
Okay. Well, great. I'm glad he left. That's cool.
Yeah, well, not everything here makes sense, Arthur. I think we've come to learn that.
All right.
Anyway, let's go.
So you guys would like to head and procure yourself a hot air balloon?
Before the
Yes.
regime changes again by noon.
Yep. Yeah. 100%.
To make matters short, due to time, the Bullywogs grant you the use of the air balloon for taking care of Belv and Rona. You now have access to a hot air balloon that you can fly to
Ooh.
thither with the help of Clabberclaw, who can drive it or
Oh,
pilot it.
Oh.
Oh wow.
And
Nice.
as you all get in this just decently sized basket, you're not sure if Sentinel's going to fit, but he does. Everyone fits comfortably. You can see Clapperclaw raise his big crab claw, grab onto the thing, pull it, big old poof of fire erupts up there, and you just hear him go, hee hee, as he pulls it, as the balloon begins to rise up and make its way over to the force of thither. It's going to take you 24 hours to get there.
Ooh.
Long
Oh, hey,
rest.
nice.
Long rest.
It will be a long rest, and in that
That's-
long rest,
I need that.
Darian, you begin to hunger.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Day
And
1 of
Arthur,
3.
as you are sitting there, kind of just minding your own business, you feel a click in your head as a voice radiates. Well, it's been a hot minute, hasn't it, Arthur?
It certainly has. I was wondering if you'd be sticking around.
Oh, I won't be leaving very, very soon. This place has strange magic. Disrupted the way we're communicating. Your friend's access to his new power seems to have reopened that connection.
Good to know.
I'm going to give you a warning real quick, Arthur. Your friend will grow very, very powerful. Perhaps one of the most powerful living mortals that Elyssia has seen in a long time. With each ounce of power that he claims, Each spigot that he turns off for those hags will slowly drive him to insanity until there is nothing left but a feral beast. I figured I would prepare you for that. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Oh boy.
Good to know. Good to know.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, Nelly.
Oh boy.
Oh, Nelly.
Oh, Nelly.